Oh, hey guys, how's everything hanging? We got Alex and Chris here, and Bobby Jokes. Bobby Jokes is also here, and then guess who else we got? Who's back? It's Phyllis.
Yay!
We got Phyllis back on the podcast. I mean, we've relocated studios. The tiny studio is burned to ashes. Burned it. So we gave it a Viking funeral, sent it off to sea, and it sank immediately. But we are in our new locale, the compound, surrounded by a moat where the crocodiles are. Tonto's hanging out there. He's already eaten 2 guys, so luckily we've got security. And I hope you guys are liking the new hologram I got. Now, do you guys recall Coachella 2012? They had the Tupac hologram, and I've now purchased it for a lot of money. And he is going to be just walking around the studio, sometimes just breaking out into jams. Who knows? But I figured it'd be great. Well, I mean, you know, it's a new studio. You want new shit, and a Tupac hologram. You can't say no to that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, probably.
No, it's definitely worth it. But because of that, and because of our October themes, we gotta welcome you guys to Tupactober.
It's Tupactober. Yeah, nigga.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm trying
Chris
not
is
to
just
laugh.
not talking the whole time.
I wanted to see how long I can go without talking.
I know. I was just
And I
staring
was
at him
dying.
like, what are you doing? What are you
You thought
doing?
that was like a great way to start a podcast that like is like a
Yes.
talking medium. You're like, I'm just not
I'm
gonna
just
talk.
not gonna talk.
He had the biggest grin on his
So
face.
stupid.
I was
So
trying
stupid.
really hard not to say anything, and then he started talking about the Tupac hologram, and I felt like I should say something.
Yeah, you should. Like, what do you think? He's pretty.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it
pretty
really
cool.
classes the joint up.
absolutely.
I think.
I think it's kind of late. Like, the hologram stuff has been done before.
Yeah, but like now we have our own, and like how many podcast studios do you think have their own hologram?
Not a
I
lot.
can't name one,
Not a
honestly,
lot.
besides ours, which just shows that we're taking over. We're
Hello,
taking over
Phyllis.
right now. How's it going, Philly?
you?
Oh, I'm
Philly.
good. Thanks for
Doing well?
asking. Yeah.
What is that on your wrist?
It's a Fitbit.
Oh, okay.
You feeling fit?
No, God,
Feeling like a
no.
bit?
Feeling like a bit.
I'm wearing it
Oh,
to be fit. I am feeling like a bit.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
There's a reason why Phyllis is here today. She doesn't often grace us
Yeah,
with her
Phyllis,
presence.
like, sometimes, you know, like, one of my favorite things that people have done to me since the podcast is they'll be like, dude, Alex, I got a great not cool for you. Now, Phyllis came out to me where it was like, Alex, I have so many not cools right now. I was like, well, you want to do the
busted
podcast?
that
And she's
door
like, hell yeah.
open. And I was like, Alex, I have so many not cools. I was so excited to do this
Phyllis,
podcast today.
A little riled up today.
Little riled
and
up.
we will get to that. We got a pretty
Angry.
solid episode for you. We got a big announcement regarding our Halloween party that we've been teasing.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually got some deets for you, and we've got the details leading up to it. That's what the deets are. A lot of people don't know that. And then we're going to be debuting a new segment this week. So
We're gonna reach a point where we have too many segments.
that's the well, like you just don't wait. They aren't all recurring.
Let's see.
segments
We've
at a
got where
point in
you've
time.
been. We've got not cool answers. Comeback kid.
Sports? Don't you guys always do sports?
Usually.
Then I just kind of sit here and stare at you guys.
Yeah.
But
'cause I
usually
can't keep
sports
up
are
with you
part of
guys.
Comeback Kid now,
guess.
so they're all it
So
all
now
intertwines.
we've got 5 staple segments that we shall do. I mean, we had Mount Rushmore, but that's
That's not
a has-been.
Mount Rushmore season's not here now.
I
Now we got
understand
football.
that.
I didn't know there was a season.
Oh, it's between basketball and Labor Day basically. But the end of basketball and Labor Day because sports is kind of boring then.
So the more
and
you know.
people have to bullshit, and that's you have a Mount Rushmore type of discussion with everything, and that's what we do. So welcome to episode 198, guys. We're inching ever so close to that 200th episode, and I think we get a plaque or something from the government or iTunes or whatever it is. I don't know how that works. Bobby Jokes, look into it for me, please. Happy Tupactober though, to everybody, and please stop trying to fuck with the Tupac hologram right there, Bobby Jokes. He's not real. Your hand's gonna continue to go through it. It's not a real person. He's just a
trying to
hologram. He's just
high-five
walking
him.
Do we
around.
want to go around and say our favorite Tupac songs?
Ooh, let's not do that.
Which one's your favorite one, Phyllis?
Do you have a favorite Tupac song?
No. I didn't grow up listening to him. I respect him because I know what he did for the rap community,
'Cause she
but
doesn't
You know
like
what that
black
means?
people.
When
That's
she
what
says,
she
I
is
respect
saying.
him, she's like, I like him because everybody else likes him. That's that.
pretty much.
It's true, isn't it?
It's pretty much,
It's very
yeah.
much true.
I don't have a reason not to like him.
What about you, Chris? What's your favorite?
I like ghetto gospel a lot. Oh yeah, this is a good one.
And like he's like performing for us the whole time, so
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
Thug Mansion is a good one.
Here's the thing. If I hear these songs, I'll probably recognize
To Live
them.
and Die in L.A. is
Yeah,
another good
solid.
one. I love To Live and Die in L.A. I like a lot of Tupac.
I think Changes has to be his best, right? I mean, California Love's probably the most known.
I know that one for sure.
This is just good because it's a rip-off of that other song. This is a good song.
I just like how many times
I didn't like the movie. I didn't even
is
see the movie. I didn't
incorporated.
think the movie. I didn't think it got good reviews. The movie.
Oh, so you don't see a movie just because it didn't get good reviews?
Well,
huh?
if I hear bad things, then I probably won't waste my time.
Did you hear
or
bad
money.
things from Cole? Was he the one?
I think he was probably one of the ones.
Huh? Cole not liking rap music. Weird.
I know. Well, he likes Straight
Yeah, I
Outta
know he
Compton.
does.
Straight Outta Compton
I
was
did
good.
see that movie.
That was
Did
dope.
you?
I like that movie.
You reaffirmed yourself.
It's not that I hate rap music. I just don't know it.
Okay.
So-
Because I can say to you that I hate all of that shit you listen to.
God.
That
Chris, you just need to.
Metal.
You just need to like come over. You just need to come over to my side. I will embrace you with
That's
metal
exactly
and
what all
teach
those
you the
songs
metal
are.
ways.
no, I can't imagine. I put that up with that dubstep shit. It's
Oh my
like,
God, it's
not-
so much better
it's
than
not
that.
so much
No,
Are you
no,
stupid? I will
dubstep is
come
way
across
worse.
this table.
Dubstep is
I
the
can.
bottom.
Oh yeah, dubstep
no,
is definitely
because
bottom.
in metal they're at least talented.
Well, they
Are
They're
they-
not fucking playing on computers.
Are they screaming like Rob Zombies? He's just.
Okay, I can't do that. Can you do that?
No, I was kind of tight.
I,
You
It
sounded
sounded like I was
a
like hacking.
dragon.
That was what I was going for.
I probably can, but I won't.
Can you shred on guitars like that? Can you play the drums like
Yeah,
that?
you're
No,
like
no, I'm
musically
not
talented
Exactly.
and
So
stuff.
I'm not
you
saying
can't
that-
put that
I'm not
out there with dubstep. I'm
Good
pissed
point.
off
Good
right
point.
now.
No, dubstep is
Yeah,
awful.
you're about to be her next.
Dubstep is awful.
I'm gonna
I
fucking
hate
hit you with this
Phyllis
mic.
and I, you know,
We
it's kind of
disagree
a
on a lot,
on
but
a
we're
lot,
friends.
but
It's a
we're very
black and white
friendly.
thing, I guess you
Like
could
she
say. Oh my
loves
God.
those fucking awful superhero movies,
I hate
She
you
wouldn't
And
see
she,
Wonder
so
Woman.
much. Why are we friends?
and she loves the dubstep or I'm sorry, the fucking.
Jesus Christ, Chris!
She loves the heavy metal
Yeah,
stuff.
'cause
Like
it's
she
good.
loves. Every time I'm on Twitter, she's talking about a mosh pit. I didn't know what a mosh pit was up until like
You
2
didn't
weeks.
know what
ago.
a mosh
No,
pit
I
was?
knew what
Yeah,
a mosh
okay.
pit was.
Chris.
I was gonna say,
No, but
dude.
she's
I'm gonna
always-
take you to a show.
Oh, please don't.
I'm gonna pop your metal
Please
cherry.
don't.
He'll just bitch the
I
whole
think-
Nice
time.
and hard.
I imagine that they would not embrace me in that kind of
There's
environment.
black dudes there.
That's not what I
Blacker
meant.
than you.
Oh, are there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoa, now we're
Big
comparing
black dude
blackness.
saved him from a mosh pit not too long ago.
It's cool. They had.
Why do you have to
T-shirts
identify
that
him
said
by the color of his
security.
skin?
Because
Why
I
can't you
feel
just say
like
a
that's
guy?
why he thinks
Why couldn't you
he's
just
not
say-
included.
You could just say a guy saved me from a mosh pit.
Well, he was a big
When I
black
go
dude.
to a concert or
I don't
like,
see
to see a
color, so I don't
comedian, I want to
identify people
sit
that
back
way.
and watch. Like I can't imagine you have like. I imagine it's just fucking nuts. Like
You
just everybody's
you're
bumping into
just-
each other.
You're getting your
Like, you can't
energy out.
enjoy
You're
it.
jumping
I wanna worry
around,
about getting
you're
hit in the
singing,
face.
You
You're
can't
having
get
a good time.
like if you're hungry and you want a hot dog. There's no way you could just have a hot dog.
Fuck has
There's
a
no
hot
way.
dog.
I was just
in
trying
the
to enjoy
middle
this
of a-
hot dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat my nachos over here in the
Trying to-
corner, man.
What kind of concerts do you go to, Chris?
I don't know.
You eat hot dogs and nachos.
You talking about a ball game, maybe? Like totally different.
You have the wrong event.
I just wanted to eat this hot dog in the mosh pit, and these assholes kept jumping.
I'm just saying. I imagine there's not a whole lot of sitting back and relaxing and experiencing the art.
I
experiencing.
Sit during a Metallica show. Granted, I saw them 3
I would go
times.
see Metallica. I like Metallica.
I sat and I just
They had
watched.
a couple songs on Guitar Hero that I could.
Oh my
could
god, I
jam
hate
to.
you so much.
What?
I
They
can't
did.
even look at you.
They did have a couple songs on Guitar Hero 3
Facts only. Facts
that
only.
I enjoyed quite a bit. I think one was one of them.
Well, that is one of their songs.
That is one of their songs.
I'll give you credit
So
for
is
that.
this
They
is
performed.
actually
They
an
performed
original
at the
Metallica
Grammys
song.
a few years ago, or no, they were performed at the Oscars this past year, and I
Oh.
enjoyed it quite a bit. And I think
Not the
what's
Oscars, it was Grammys with Lady Gaga.
no, it
It's
was the
Gaga.
it was the Oscars, wasn't it?
It was the Grammys.
Okay.
Maybe
Bitch,
know your
get
stuff,
on my
Chris.
level.
Maybe know your
Anyways,
stuff before
so that's
you come
why
at her
Phyllis
like
and
that.
we can't be friends.
But we
because-
are friends,
But we are.
but it's a weird friendship.
It's a
I feel like
love-hate
we're
kinda
always
thing.
arguing. We're never having a normal
You're like
conversation.
siblings, really, is what it is.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. I get along with my brother.
Well, you're like the kind that don't get along. That's
But
what y'all
anyway,
got. That's
so
what you guys are.
Phyllis is here this week.
Hi.
Hi.
Bobby Jokes, how you been, buddy? He's on the bad microphone because we have 4 people.
I've been good.
You doing swell?
Exactly.
What's
You
that
like-
on your shirt? Is that a polar
It's a
bear?
molar
It's
bear.
a
We've already
molar
done
bear.
this. This was an entire episode name. Maybe you should fucking go
I do
back
remember
in your
that
past
one.
gravy history.
Jeez.
Somebody. This
Alex
guy.
has his
This guy.
Yankees shirt on, bandwagon.
Yankees hat. I'm not
Yankees
not a
hat.
bandwagon.
He's not a band.
He's
not a
kind of a
bandwagon.
bandwagon.
I've had this hat forever,
Okay.
and I've
Chris,
worn it regularly.
Chris,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I gotta be with Phyllis on this one. I enjoy superhero movies too.
I know you
and-
do.
And I
Ooh.
enjoy metal music.
Do you really?
Ooh, we
Bobby
gotta-
Jokes!
We
You're
got a
so
mute
quiet,
here.
though. I I can't.
Well, why do you think he's so quiet? Because he listens to all that
Can we
loud
go to
music.
metal
and that,
shows
that kind
together?
of pieces
Sure.
him out.
I have a
Phyllis
new
is
metal buddy.
always doing metal buddy. You
My
see,
first concert
it's
ever
so
was
rare when
Uproar
I come
Festival.
across somebody who also likes this
There's
awful
Uproar?
music.
What?
Uproar.
Oh, okay, nice. God, what
No,
year?
I'm trying to turn your microphone up and I'm turning the wrong thing up.
The one that Vince Sevenfold was on it.
Ugh,
I don't remember what year
I
it
have a
was.
really sad story about that show. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, way to
play some metal.
tease.
Phyllis,
Like,
what's
my
your hold on?
insides hurt
Phyllis,
now.
what's your favorite song? Like, give me a good metal song that I can't, Just come on now. Like something that I will have
Stranded
to like.
by Gojira.
Nope.
Play it.
Something that I will have to like.
Oh, well, I mean,
Well, I was just going to what your favorite band is. But
it's my favorite band.
What is this?
Least favorite album. This is a Vince Sevenfold Hail to the King. Off their Hail to the King album. I flew to LA to see these guys, and they were the opening band for Metallica.
Are there any harmonicas in this music?
What does
I like
Gojira
a
mean?
good harmonica.
I hate you so much.
What?
I mean, you probably could find a metal band that has
You
a
got a
harmonica.
banjo?
There's so many
like a little
like
faulty metal.
subgenres of metal.
Are there?
it's
Is there
ridiculous.
anybody on stage playing the spoons?
No.
No, I'm out.
No spoons. Okay.
No spoons. I apologize. This is.
Are they gonna sing at some point, or are they just
wait
gonna?
for
Is it an instrumental track?
They actually do have like instrumental tracks.
Like out of
That
nowhere,
sounds
somebody's
fun.
just gonna come out like that, and I'm just gonna be
Just
like,
wait.
no.
Dude, this
That's
is pretty
so
good.
I
This is
flew
pretty
to
good.
LA to
Not.
see them.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Who is this?
Gojira, and I just recently got into them.
Are they American?
No, they're French.
That's even worse.
That's worse.
Oh my god.
Fuck the French.
You know
Oh
the
my
first ones
God.
were to bow down to the Nazis? The French, I think.
I'm trying to listen to this.
Can we just not do a podcast and just listen to Gojira? Because I'm 100% okay with
It
that.
Yeah,
does-
no, we're
this
not
does-
gonna let Gojira
this
take
does
over. This
Wait.
is Tupactober.
We
It's
should-
Tupactober.
We
For
should
me. Yeah,
put
go
those
to
for
To Live and Die in L.A.
I don't hate Tupac. I
You
just
do.
don't
You
know
seem like you
Tupac.
hate him because he's dead.
I love Tupac.
That's what I heard. She hates him because he's dead. She was like, I don't want to just listen to some dead guy.
I mean, if you want to put it that way. We're waiting, Alex.
Well, I mean,
Come on
like,
now.
why don't we don't have all day to just listen to music, guys. Sorry.
I mean,
so
I do. What time is it?
It's not time for
I'm
you
gonna be
to
stuck
listen
in
to
traffic
music.
All right,
anyway.
it's 3:15. We should just get to where you've been.
Is that what we're gonna do? You don't
Yeah.
want to just listen to some
No.
more Gojira?
No.
Gojira!
Gojira.
Phyllis, where have you been?
Hold on, wait. We got the ladlettes. They're here somewhere. God damn it, that didn't work out well.
That's okay. Just keep it going.
Yep.
Podcast
Anyways,
is a mess.
thanks a lot, Gojira ruining that.
Where have
I think they
I
made it better.
been? I've been.
Do you notice how he's like leading the podcast now?
I don't care. Just fucking go.
All right, let's see. Well, no, somebody else go because I need to think about. I don't know where
Oh
I've
my
been.
god.
You just started. Now go.
No, Phyllis, where have you been? I've not talked to you in forever.
I went to Stone Sour and Steel Panther on Sunday, and it was super fun. It was the first time I ever saw Steel Panther.
Full
and
concert.
They are, super folky. We
Yeah.
busted out our
Hip-hop.
flip-flops, and
Yeah,
everybody had dirty underwear on.
I can imagine.
Ugh.
What?
That's how I imagine, like, hippie shows. Like Mumford and Sons. Like, that's how I imagine people at Mumford and
That's
Sons.
just people
Everybody,
with
Mumford and
everybody's-
Sons is they're
everybody
folky
just
hippie.
smells. Nobody
They're
wears
awful.
deodorant.
No, Mumford and Sons is not awful.
Yeah,
Mumford and Sons is dope.
not a fan.
Yeah.
Well, you just
Can't
don't
handle
appreciate anything.
banjos and bands.
They're not like.
I'm not saying I'm hating
We
on
just
the
heard
banjo.
what you listened to.
I
and
feel like
just
that's like
shouting.
saying Luke Bryan. That's go ahead.
I hate country.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so Steel
Go ahead.
Panther is pretty. It's like an '80s parody band, so they're really funny. You know, they play like funny '80s music, and then it's like a comedy set, so you're laughing and you're having a good time at the same time. So, also, there's a lot of titties. I saw so many boobs.
good.
It was not
Really?
fun. Yeah.
Pretty
'cause-
boobies?
No.
No. Fat
You
titties?
really-
Usually the
you
chicks that
really-
are showing them are not the ones that like you
Thank
want to
you.
see.
True.
Exactly.
Except for in the
100%.
movies.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's like not real.
And by
In real
movies, I
life-
mean the movies I see on my iPad.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. You're an iPad guy, right? Only exclusively iPad.
When I'm jerking it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
I-
Really?
I feel like the
gotta hold
iPad.
it and
No,
touch
you
it?
got the
you got
stand.
yeah, you got the stand and you
The
do that.
iPad
What
was
is-
made for jerking
I
off.
believe so.
What?
It was. It should
I'm
have been
glad
called.
that I'm glad that you.
It could have
agree.
been called I masturbate or I.
It might
jerk
as
off.
well. I think that's actually what it's short for.
I think so.
So you just put Like, you don't like use a computer or
Well, the computer, like, then you gotta go clear history
Who
and
has a
shit. You can just do
desktop
private
anymore,
browsing
first
and
off?
whatnot.
laptop? You know what I mean?
That's just
Do
like, you
you
gotta
even
get it
have a
out.
laptop?
Like, it's gonna be sitting, like,
No.
sideways on your bed. It's not
Yeah,
the
you're
same.
gonna get your
It's just-
laptop. Yeah, that's weird.
What are you doing with the stand? Where are you
It's
putting
not a
the
stand.
Are
It's
you
the
in
case.
your bed or
It's
are you
the
on
case,
the couch?
and it's got the little.
I'm scared I just sat on that couch.
Oh, you did. You did.
You don't
No.
masturbate on, like, a living room couch. You don't do
I don't
that.
know. I'm not a dude.
You mostly masturbate in your bed.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Okay.
Some
good.
guys do it in the shower. I can't get it in the shower.
Isn't that bad
I've done
for
it in the
pipes?
shower.
I've never beat off in the shower.
I have. You don't live with a chick, though. Sometimes, you know,
This is
you gotta
true.
get that poison out.
This is true. Is that an issue? Do you get caught by Emma?
Do I get caught?
Oh,
Yeah.
is that
No,
a
I don't
thing?
get caught. Just like, you know, sometimes, you know, if she's not feeling it, or if she's doing
Yeah,
shit,
but
and I'm
like,
just like, all right,
are you embarrassed to get caught?
no.
Like
Do you
she
think
can
she-
hold on.
do you-
She can be in the TV room watching television. Robert loves this conversation, by the way. She can be like, oh
I'm
yeah,
very
he's
curious.
just in there beating off. Like, yeah, that's
Well, no, I don't go. I'm not like, hey, I'm gonna go
You're
shower and
respectful?
jerk it.
you're
I'm a
respectful.
gentleman.
It's not announced. It's just kind of,
Yeah, it's just like it
kind of
happens.
happens.
She doesn't have to deal with me being
I'm
like, hey, you wanna, when she's tired
Does
and
she
shit,
say?
and I'm like,
Does she say? Oh, I just don't feel like. Just go jerk off.
no.
Okay.
She's a good sport. She's a good sport.
I got way too into this. I'm like, I want to know everything.
But to
now.
answer your question, yes, I am an iPad guy.
That's the way. That's the way of
Okay.
the future. Like if
Definitely.
you're not beating it with an iPad, like you're behind the times, guys.
In junior high, it had to be like the phone. That was awful.
Mm-hmm. The phone really
watching on your
sucks.
little
The phone
phone.
really
the phone
sucks.
is awful.
Did you guys ever Did you guys ever have to like download pictures from the internet?
Yeah, that was back
was that a
back in the
thing?
day.
Or I remember getting DVDs from friends.
I never had a
Ooh.
DVD.
I had DVD.
Any
I remember the-
Playboys?
No,
This
I
is
had
so
magazines.
fascinating
not,
because-
not Playboys, but magazines.
Like Hustlers.
I had jugs.
I don't think there were
Oh my
Hustlers
God.
or Jugs.
It's really
it was,
a magazine
it
called
was literally
Yeah.
Shut
yeah,
up.
of course. It was like
If you like any dirty name you can
I
think
love
of, there was a
this.
porn
It
mag.
was,
Who got these porn mags? Where did you find them?
I had an older brother.
Okay.
I had DVDs from friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have. When I say DVDs, I mean one DVD. I didn't have.
I don't even remember where I got
I didn't
mine.
have a
I just remember
catalog.
having one.
Summer Boner Jams
Summer
03.
But I do remember, like, late at night, you'd see on MTV the Girls Gone Wild
Girls Gone-
commercials.
These
Yes.
college
And you'd want
co-eds
so
are
badly.
crazy.
Like, oh my god.
or those like hotline ones. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I
These
never did the hotline.
18-year-old girls are
My
having
brother-
a great time.
My brother
Call
and his
now.
my brother and his friends used to do that shit.
They used to call
Where
really?
they charge you like $2 a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the whole job of the girl is just to like bait you on the phone as long as they can. And it's
Those
like,
are
well,
the
that was a 45-minute conversation that just cost me
Jesus
$200.
Christ.
Phyllis, would you do that? Would you be a name like
You
a?
can make so much money doing
so
it.
much money.
Yeah. I don't
You would
see
do
why.
that?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because
You're not doing anything.
yeah, you're not doing anything.
You're just bullshitting and telling the dude
I
what he
feel
wants
like
to
these
hear.
are
Yeah.
stepping stones into porn, though.
And well,
That's not porn, though. Would you do like cam stuff?
no.
No? Okay,
No.
that's porn.
I don't want my face out there.
You wouldn't touch yourself on camera?
No.
Okay.
But like, what if it wasn't your face?
No.
You could put one of your like metal band masks on or whatever it is, and like no one would have any idea who
An
it
Obama
was.
mask.
Yeah, preferably an
That's
Obama
kind
mask.
of weird. No.
Robert,
Nothing on
iPad
camera.
man?
Yeah, Bobby Jokes. Let's hear your thoughts.
No, I actually do either phone or laptop.
Oh.
Your laptop. Oh,
Okay.
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 See, it's not weird.
What do you go with more, you think?
Do we want to go around and say websites?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Pornhub.
You go Pornhub?
Everybody goes porn.
Everybody does Pornhub.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously use that. Use the red
You
tube
use a
and then
weird one.
xnxx.com.
Yeah, XNXX.
It's got everything.
I've never heard of this XNXX.
Dude, it's like old school. It's
Is
old
this,
school.
Pornhub not have
do you remember
everything?
whitehouse.com?
No.
Oh, yes. Whitehouse.com was probably the first porn website I'd ever been to. It was
I was like Pornhub, YouTube, or YouPorn, and RedTube were like the three big ones that I always have
RedTube.
used.
Once upon a time on YouTube, they had chicks just making out. They were just making out
On YouTube?
on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure.
This
they're
is
still
when
up there.
YouTube first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can get into this YouTube stuff.
Yeah, right. I see where they're going.
I see where they're going. They got an idea. They're going with it. Okay.
Bobby Jokes, what about you, buddy?
Same, Miss Chris.
Pornhub?
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody
the
goes
hub.
Bobby
Pornhub.
Jokes is so uncomfortable with this conversation. He's like, ah. Dude, speaking.
Now, would you wear a Pornhub t-shirt?
Yeah, I would if they gave
You
it to
would?
me. Like, I wouldn't buy one, but if like somebody gave me a Pornhub
You'd
shirt,
wear it in public?
fuck yeah.
Why
Probably
not?
not.
Pretty
Like,
funny.
not.
What if you saw a porn star in public? Would you go up to her and
I've
say...
seen porn stars in public.
Well, you went to the expo
Yeah.
thing. But I'm talking like if you were at a grocery store and you saw, let's say,
Nope, that's
Well,
super
what-
creepy.
what's that?
Super
Tory,
creepy.
Tory Black or whatever.
No, like I don't, because like it was weird, like at the porn convention hearing guys like, I really admire your work, and like it's basically being like, I jerk off to
Admire
you
jerk
so
off. Yeah.
You
much.
do not.
Dude, whenever I need
people
to
don't say
squeeze one
admire
out.
your work.
Yeah, sure
They
do.
did. There were guys that did that because they're trying to be like classy, but it's like you're fucking super pervy because you're already at a porn convention. So like we get what you're here
I
for.
mean, they're
right?
not gonna say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I think you owe me some money for a new laptop. I splooged all over it, coming on your face."
And now I have water damage
And now I
to
have
my
water
Mac.
damage. You know what I think about every time we do this podcast? The people who are listening to this for the first time. What are they thinking?
Okay, no, let me
Sorry.
give a shout out. Paloma Latore. She hit me up and was telling me that she was enjoying it. She was listening to the Take a Knee one.
Oh,
And was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that you guys cover the controversial issues, but kind of try and make it funny a little bit. But it's funny because like I've had a couple of like females tell me that they listen, and like every time a female tells me she listens, I'm like, what? Which
I'm
one
so
did you
sorry.
hear? Because we usually are not like super female friendly, but that just shows that like we got cool ass chicks that listen to this podcast. So shout
have
out
to
to
be
all,
cool to
all the
listen.
ladies, like TJ Ivy. She's cool as fuck.
I saw she wrote in this week.
Yeah, she's back.
She's back.
She's back.
Anyways,
so
Phyllis, where
besides
have
the
you been?
porn,
I've just been at concerts.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
nice.
Nothing too exciting. I don't do exciting things with my life.
I'll go next, I guess. I moved. I moved from the tiny studio, and now we're in the compound here. It was pretty shitty. I hate moving. Moving's not fun. It's nice to be have all my shit here still, but it's just like a pain in the ass to still be like, oh, where's that thing? Is that in a box? Did I unpack that? Emma, did you put that somewhere? Is it over here? Are we setting it in a pile for now? Like, what do we?
Yeah,
where does
movers,
this go?
though. That makes it a lot easier.
I did have movers. Movers are
Yeah.
expensive, but just it's
They make it
totally
so worth it.
How much does it cost to hire movers?
I think I paid like $360.
Worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
$360 for
Definitely.
3.5 hours.
Even though you could have just gone to Home
Worth
Depot
it.
and got a couple,
But they're not. They don't have the
brown
truck first
No
off.
offense,
So you
Rob.
gotta rent the truck,
Mm.
and then like these guys were super cool because like they would like tell me like they were very good about they'd wrap your furniture and all that stuff. And if you
that's
just go get guys off the street, they're not gonna do that stuff.
No.
And so like I felt like I trusted them to carry my stuff out. They were very helpful. They were fast as shit with moving all that stuff because really like we had the place we're in now for the week before, so we had like a little overlap because we had all that shit going on the weekend before, so we just were like moving boxes like a little bit every day.
So there was the time where you had 2 apartments.
Yeah, and I felt like I was rich. I was like, oh, do we want to go to our other place or there's this place, the new place with the I don't know, is this my weekend place?
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's nice to have all my stuff actually here. Just we haven't 100% finished unpacking. The studio's finished though, and I feel pretty
Yes.
stoked about that. First podcast we've ever done in here, and it's good. And just like I got to tell you guys, the feeling of that moat providing that security with those gators in it.
Don't
or
have
the
to worry
Crocs
too
in
much
there is
about the
dope.
colored people getting
Oh
in
my god.
with that moat. What? It's true, Phyllis. Black people can't swim, and if they did, they'd get eaten by the crocodiles.
There was a chick from Houston that was like an Olympic swimmer, and she got medals. So maybe check your privilege.
Ooh, what's her name?
Check my
I don't even
privilege.
know. I just wanted to say
It's no, it's
I was gonna
Simone
say
something.
Yeah, it's not Simone
Not
Biles.
Simone
though.
No, but there was another
Dumb
Simone.
Racist.
Whoa.
Her name was Simone, you fuck.
All women have the same name now? Huh.
No, everybody called them the Simones.
Yeah, I know.
And they led the parade. I forgot what parade though.
The Olympic parade.
I don't know if
Martin
it was.
Luther King Jr. Parade.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Sounds about right. I don't know. So yeah, I've been moving, watching football, and watching baseball. That's pretty much what I've been up to.
Nice.
I've been doing the same. Not the moving part, but the watching of the
Yeah.
football and of the baseball, and the working part. Still getting used to the new job.
We've got a
decided I
solid
do not
new
like
segment for the. You don't like the new job?
it. No, I don't.
Why?
Too much pressure.
Oh my god.
Too much.
Maybe you should just get good at it, and you won't have as much pressure.
I mean, that's the plan. But now I'm not good at it, and it sucks. It really does kind of suck that I'm not. Because
But you're never gonna
You
be
just
good
gotta-
at something when you
Eh.
first start.
I'm
Yeah, you
thinking
gotta
I'll just
practice.
quit. I'm honestly just gonna.
Oh my god.
It's
Chris.
too much.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the way to go. Nobody likes quitters.
I mean, it's not like
You
I quit.
practice. If
It's
you
not like
hate
I
it,
quit all the time. I don't hate it. I like it. I'm just not good at it.
Well, but like
God.
you're
You
not
can
good at
get
it yet.
better
Like
at
it
it.
takes a while.
Eh.
Remember when you were like a producer and you were kind of bad at that for a while, and then
Yeah.
you got it. You just got to keep trucking, bro.
Nah.
This podcast was garbage.
It's still kind of.
I mean, it's not great, but like it's come a long way. Let's just say that.
I don't know.
Listen to episode 1, but don't really listen to episode 1 because it's not good. And
No, I'm just
you'll
kidding.
be like, wow,
I like
they've
the job,
come
and I'm
along
not
well.
quitting. Obviously, I'm just joking. I've just been working hard and watching football and baseball.
Baseball's been so much fun.
I can't wait till it's over. It's like Game
Oh
of
my
Thrones
God.
and
Is it? I would say Game of
hate
Thrones
you
is a
with
little
this
bit more
mic.
ridiculous than baseball.
I'm not interested. I don't like the people who are all of a sudden interested either. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
where were
funny.
you fucking 162 games ago?
I like
Or
that.
I'm not gonna-
you
and I'm
during
not gonna-
the
and I'm-
100 lost seasons.
And I'm not gonna pretend like I was.
4 of them.
I'm not gonna pretend like I've been some Astros fan. My brother all of a sudden is a fucking Astros fan. Like, fuck you, man. You're all of a sudden an Astros fan. Get out of here.
My friend was at the game on Saturday, the Astros-Yankees game, and she tweeted 3 different pictures of people that were walking around with Astros shirts on that had the tag on them still. And I was like, oh, you think this guy's been to a game? Nope. No, that's a brand new Correa shirt. Oh, that's a new Altuve jersey. It's like, just
It's pronounced
take
Correa?
the tag off, Correa.
Yeah.
Did you think it was
Carlos
Correa?
Correa.
Correa's with a K and not 2 R's.
What's happening right now?
He doesn't know how to talk.
It's Correa.
Correa. Carlos Correa.
I've been calling him Korea this
Oh.
entire.
You know that you.
I'm
I was
kidding.
about to
I'm
say, I was like, you produced those baseball games for a while.
You guys are so easy. Anyways,
Anyways, Bobby Jokes, where have you been, buddy?
I've got a future where you've been because tomorrow.
Oh.
So today, Tuesday, when we're recording, is Sam's birthday.
Yeah, I saw the gift you got her, buddy.
Yeah, got her.
Good pick.
what'd you get her?
Got her a squatty potty.
Yeah.
Oh my
yes,
God.
That's what
I
you
got
call
a squatty
winner
potty.
gift.
When I first moved to my apartment, I was bequeathed a squatty potty, and
It's a game changer.
it's a life change. Yeah,
It
it
is.
definitely is. Before I had the squatty potty, I would get the little trash can and get my feet up on that. And
like a peasant.
Yeah, right. Now I got a
Cannot
squatty
handle
potty.
this.
Only problem is you got to clean the squatty potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but like, you just get like one of those like wet wipes or whatever it is, and you do that like every week. On
Yeah,
it.
because it does get a little dirty.
Especially like as you're like, God damn it, did I just get a little piss on it?
Yeah, especially when you get a dong as
Jesus Christ.
girthy as my. I'm kidding.
I'm leaving.
Phyllis
This
hates
is
this.
it.
So it's like this is
I'm out.
super weird now. I like
Did you
doing the
really
podcast.
get her a
and
squatty
now-
potty for her birthday?
She already
I did.
Facebooked it and everything. It's
She
great.
wanted one.
she
She
okay.
wanted one.
That's-
I was giving you
I
shit
would
on
be
her. I was like,
so
I hope that Bobby Jokes is buying you something nice. And she's like, oh, he did.
Yeah.
And then she posted. I was like, well, God damn it, Bobby Jokes, you hit the jackpot.
Did she immediately run out and take a shit?
She did.
She did.
She did.
She just drank a lot of coffee. She
Yeah.
took a bunch of laxatives. She's planning a whole day around it. What's going on? Is that a bomb?
There's a bomb going off.
What's beeping?
Your phone? Oh,
Come
that was
on
weird.
now.
Sorry.
I thought it was the hologram. Tupac hologram was acting a little froggy over there. That's
Gotta
weird.
put the batteries
Oh wait,
back
oh
in
no,
it.
he's about to break into song.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of nice. We have like in podcast live performances.
Do we want to go on with our favorite Tupac movies?
Probably All Eyes on Me would have to be mine, right? Because that's the only one that I know of.
You didn't see Juice?
That one just came out, right?
No, I didn't see Juice.
You never saw Juice with Omar Epps and Sam Jackson? Oh,
Didn't see
yeah. I guess that's, What, you didn't see Medea either? Come on now, Alex.
I'm gonna see the Medea Boo 2 or whatever it is that's coming out.
Phyllis liked that one.
I'm so over this.
What's wrong with you? Didn't see Juice.
Fucking Medea.
What?
Well, I thought at first it might have been like an OJ show because it seemed like it could have been, but you know. So
I remember when Medea first came out, and I was like, nope.
there's people that just love it though.
Black people, yes.
Do you think
There are
that-
black people out there.
Yeah, but just I don't know. So Bobby Jokes, where else have you been?
Oh well, later today we're gonna go have dinner.
Ooh, where you taking her?
It's called the Loving Hut.
Ooh.
Something like that.
Yeah, because you gotta get
Heart-shaped tables.
I think it's the Love Shack is what you're looking
The
for.
Love
Hey-o.
Shack is a little known place where we can get together. I bet the new neighbors love us.
Good thing we record in the middle of the fucking day.
I'm stomping my feet. Should I not?
I don't care.
Are we just gonna listen to music?
What is
all
this?
day?
think
The B25s?
B-52.
The B52s. I'm sorry.
Very close.
This is a good tune here. Now, I don't know because this is obviously a super chicky song. but it's a good song, right? Like, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
enjoy this. Now, this one or Walking on Sunshine? Because Walking on Sunshine and this song are the same. In that they are both very chicky, very upbeat, very... Like, you definitely don't want people knowing you're jamming these songs.
No, I would say Walking on Sunshine's not a chick song.
Walking on
'cause
Sunshine definitely
They
is a
had
chick
that
song.
entire cruise commercial based
No.
around it.
Play Walking on Sunshine after this. I think it's a little more embarrassing. Well, no, this one, because it's got love in it. We
But it's the Love
can
Shack.
get together.
They're doing it, right?
Yeah,
Duh.
it's a fuck pad.
Exactly.
Duh. It's a shack.
So I wouldn't say this is chicky.
I would say this is...
They're boning in the Love Shack.
Well, then Walking on Sunshine. Now this is a good
But this
tune.
reminds me of like a Royal Caribbean cruise commercial. So like that's all
Yeah.
I can
This
do.
reminds me of Jack Black walking into John Cusack's record store on High Fidelity. One of my favorite movies. This is a chick song, but this is also a fantastic
I don't
song.
think so. I think they're both
Now,
acceptable.
baby, I'm sure.
Like, I don't think anybody would judge you if you had this song on.
Yeah, you're just
Because
like
you
in a
would come
good
and
mood.
go, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is a good
This
song.
guy
Let's
likes
turn
to
it up."
chill. This guy's fucking partying.
Okay.
I'm walking on sunshine too today.
All right,
All right, enough.
Bobby Joke. Sorry, every time he talks, we're like, hey, let's listen to this song. All right, well, what else is going on after you guys go to the Love Shack for dinner?
Love Shack.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah?
Nice,
Yeah.
cool.
It went
Within
well, I
11,
guess.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. It's a solid where you been then, guys. Well done. Everybody's doing things. Everybody's doing things. That's the whole point of the segment, I guess. Just a happy Tupactober, everybody.
Thug life.
It's Tupactober.
Yeah, nigga.
Whoa. Whoa, Pac. Whoa. Okay, let's get right into our next segment. But before we do that real quick, let me tell you about our pals at Blue Apron. It's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Blue Apron has established partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranchers across the United States. And as a result, that means that you're going to get the freshest ingredients delivered right to your door. You can create incredible meals in 40 minutes or less. Each week, customers are going to receive a refrigerated box that contains all of the ingredients they need. Boxes contain cards that highlight seasonal crops and supplier stores, and each set of ingredients corresponds with its own recipe card that has instructions, pictures, and helpful cooking tips. Cooking together builds stronger family bonds, and research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times as often. Those families that spend a lot at restaurants and high-end grocery chains can now spend under $10 a person for a delicious meal. And if you wanted to order Blue Apron this week, let's see if Alex can pronounce what the menu has. You can get Korean beef steam buns. Hey.
Buns.
How about some fried chicken and kale slaw? Not coleslaw, kale slaw. Barramundi and herbed couscous. Think I said that right.
Couscous.
Couscous
Food
is
so
the thing.
nice they named it twice.
Roasted cauliflower pasta, apple and Dijon grilled cheese sandwiches. That looks dope AF on this picture right here. Look at that, Philly.
Oh my god.
And paneer and lentil masala. So solid little variety you could have for the week if you ordered from Blue Apron this week. Here's the deal we've got for you. It will make you want to do it maybe even more. Go to blueapron.com/PTG to get $30 off of your first order. That's blueapron.com/PTG. We're literally giving you $30 in free food. So go to blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron. It's a better motherfucking way to cook, guys.
Oh.
Better motherfucking way. All right. Moving on, let's hop right into the Comeback Kid, and just heads up, we're gonna be doing the new segment we're gonna be debuting during Comeback Kid.
Oh,
So
boy.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Here we go, guys.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
It's weird watching you lip sync to your own voice.
Who said that's my voice? That's the lady that's
I
over
mean-
there. I'm not gonna take
Come
credit.
on,
They did
fellas,
that.
don't
They
blow
put that
the
together. We
cover.
got a band. But you think that
Excuse
I'm not
me.
just voicing all this shit. I'm voicing it on my own. That's crazy talk. So Comeback Kid. Let's get right into that. Harvey Weinstein. I don't think we talked about this fella, did we?
No, I don't think
It
we
was
did.
kind of like it was like
Is he
it
a
wasn't
comeback
quite
kid?
breaking until like
It didn't.
Wednesday
like, there
after
were,
we had recorded,
there were
I feel like.
rumblings, and you know when one person
Well,
comes
Lena
out,
Dunham was the one I saw, and like I'm not gonna fire off on anything I see Lena Dunham doing first.
Yeah.
Is that bad? She's like the one, the boy who cried wolf. Really, it's like, well, you raped your sister, so you're maybe not like the best.
Andy
person
claimed
to
rape. You were raped in your book, and it did not come
and
out
then,
to be true.
none
Oh
of
my
it was
God.
factual. And
You didn't know that?
Yeah, she
No,
kind of
I
ruined a
didn't know
guy's
anything
life.
She
about
ruined a guy's life.
And
She
then
said that this.
Oh my
wouldn't
God.
retract it because she couldn't sell books then.
Yep. She had to cancel her book tour.
Wow, I did not know about
She's
this.
a fucking cunt.
I knew she had to give back her dog. Or
Or
she gave back her
didn't
dog.
have to. She
Okay,
decided to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
she
because
then
gave
the
back
dog,
her
dog became too much of a responsibility.
dog had
Yeah.
PTSD though. That was
Right.
what it was.
It was
Dog
true.
with PTSD.
Dog was a victim. As
You
was
are
she.
a rich motherfucker that can't
afford
afford
therapy
okay.
for your dog.
Huh.
But anyways,
Says a lot.
Harvey.
There's
Harvey
people that have dogs
Weinstein,
with like wheels.
Is
on
it
their
really
legs, but
bad?
Whatever.
That as soon as the Harvey Weinstein, like as soon as
I think it's actually pronounced Weinstein.
I
Weinstein.
don't know if that's true.
When it
In Germany.
when everybody started coming forward and it was pretty clear this guy's career is going to be ruined.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately went to Quentin Tarantino. I was like, oh no, he's backed every single one of Tarantino's movies. I hope it doesn't come out that Tarantino knew about this all
That's why
along.
he
he
can say all the
probably did.
N-words
and
he
then,
could say.
and he definitely, I
He had
feel
some
like
dirt
He
on him.
knew. Ben
Oh, he
Affleck
probably
knew.
knew.
Matt Damon knew. They all knew, but you can't say anything.
I hope that Ben Affleck's career is ruined. It was starting to look like it was going to be ruined last week, but I don't think it's going to.
Why?
Because he was like,
He was called out by several people for groping and like
He was
touching.
Oh, but like
Groping
one
the-
of them was from like TRL. And
Yeah,
he
but
was
still.
like fucking screwing around. Like,
yeah, but still. Yeah, but still.
He still touched her.
So
with
okay,
a
so like the
woman.
new thing with this, like, and like it's awful what Harvey Weinstein did. It's so fucking creepy looking at like
Yes.
like will you massage me? You want to watch me jerk off
Watch
in the
me
shower?
shower,
Do you want
yeah.
to do you want to do this? Like that's fucking disgusting. It's
Like
creepy.
it was more
And the
about them watching him naked than it was him. Like he didn't really want to see them naked. He wanted them to see him naked.
I believe
Yeah.
it's
weird.
exhibitionism.
You know what I
That's
don't
you
like
call that?
though? I don't like is you hear all these people. It was all about the power for him. It was all about that he wanted to have power.
Or he was a dude and he was pretty horny.
Yeah, exactly. Or he wanted to
Yeah.
fuck some bitches.
And you're really hot.
I
like,
want
not,
him
not
so
right.
I
I'm not
want him so
justifying it at
badly.
all.
No, of course not. It's awful and despicable. But I want him so badly to come out and say, "Yeah, I just wanted to get
I
some
want to
pussy.
get my dick
Oh my
sucked.
god.
I just kind of wanted to get up in those guts."
Do you believe in sex addiction?
I wish he would
Do
say-
you believe like that's an actual thing?
Absolutely not.
You think it's
I-
just an
I don't-
an
I don't-
escape
I
for
think
which
that,
side,
like,
dude?
I think addiction.
I think that there can be an
I don't
addiction
feel-
to it. I think that it's one of those like I think with
Well,
a lot
hold
of
on. What
addictions,
is
like
addiction?
self-control is a big part of it.
That's exactly right.
Like
Yeah.
there's people that are addicted to porn. There's people that like can't like get off without like watching porn first.
People
you know,
saying
like that.
I'm
It's like well then
I'm-
just stop watching porn.
I'm addicted
and
to
figure your shit
gambling.
out.
I'm an addict. I've got a disease and I can't stop. No, there's a thing as self-control and
You know
don't
what you
have
do?
it.
Don't go to the casino and
Right.
don't bet on those games.
Or is that the addiction is you don't have self-control?
That's what the addiction I would say is. That's just
I hate when people say it's a disease. And you know how I know it's not a disease? Because you chose to do drugs. You chose to gamble. People don't choose to get cancer. People don't choose
Yeah.
to get, diabetes.
I
You
agree
don't
with you
choose
on
to
that.
do these
very
things.
good point. But
So
I mean, I think there
you made the first decision to do it.
Are you not saying though that there's people that are more prevalent and more prone and like hardwired in their
There
bodies
are people
to do things like that?
absolutely. My dad is an alcoholic, severe. He had like big problems.
Does he
Not
ever
so
drink?
much. No, not
Like
now.
he won't have like a beer for like a
No,
celebration.
No, he never drank when I was growing up. There was never any.
Oh, like
kinda-
you didn't know him? I guess it was before you.
Yeah,
then,
it was
huh?
before. Sometimes, like rarely, there would be the time where he just wouldn't come home from work because he was out doing this stupid shit.
I had no idea about this.
Yeah, so I got like, and I grew up all the time hearing, "Oh, it's a disease. It's the disease. He can't help it." I'm like, no, he can. There is such a thing as self-control, and for people to just to say it takes over, like I got a hard time.
I think
buying
with some
that.
people, it
Especially-
can get to the point where it feels like it's taken over, but you've allowed it to get to that point. Like, I know that people are always talking about how, like, quitting cigarettes is the hardest thing in the world to do. And I had a friend that quit drinking and quit smoking cigarettes within the same month.
People
just
can-
going cold
there are-
turkey, didn't get nicotine patches, just did it. And I was like, if fucking Lane can
It's
do
true.
this,
It's true
then
that it is-
it's possible. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's just like it's a matter of willpower.
Well, there
it's a
are
matter
some
of
people.
self-control.
There are
and just
some
being like,
people
I'm
who
not
have an
doing this.
addictive personality, and I think you definitely.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I definitely have an addictive
That's why
personality.
I won't do
too.
heroin.
No, absolutely not. That's because you and I are smart that way.
Huh? I might get addicted to
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No, but for people like there's this thing as self-control, and
A lot of times it's easier to pass the blame, I feel like. And I'm not saying necessarily that's the case, but I feel like a lot of times that in this society
it's a cop-out.
you hear
It's an
people use it as a
excuse.
cop out. Because what's sad is I don't think that it always is. I think that there are people that are legit addicts and that need
Absolutely.
help and stuff like that. But then I think there's people that like just like to drink a lot and don't like to take responsibility for their actions. So then they're like, oh no, I'm an alcoholic. I'll go to rehab because my insurance will pay for this. Then I can come out, I can be sober for 2 weeks, and then I can go right back to it. And then insurance will pay for for it again. I think it's like that, and I think that depression these days is really what that is. Because I'm not saying depression's not real. I think depression is a thing, but I think there's a lot of people that are just they're feeling down, and they're like,
And
"Oh, I'm
other-
depressed."
Oh,
It's like,
what's
no,
the
you just
other
haven't
thing?
had a lot of things go your way.
I
Another
think there's
thing-
a lot of self-diagnosis going on.
Oh, 100%.
Where everyone's like, I have depression, I have anxiety,
I have
Anxiety is the one that I hear a fuck ton.
I have
I know
ADHD.
I have had some deal with anxiety.
But I fucking figured out how to get over it.
I fucking. Why can't you just be a man? Why can't you just be an adult? Cole has his little panic attacks. You know what I mean? I'm like, fucking grow up, dude. Fucking grow up.
I used
Snap
to
out
have
of
panic
it.
attacks, and I remember talking to my doctor, and he gave me.
I've never
he
felt
gave me
an
stuff.
anxiety attack, or I don't know what anxiety feels
He
like.
gave me
I
Valium
honestly
for
don't
it.
know what that emotion
I-
is.
And he
I
was just
felt
like, just remember
anxiety.
that it's going to pass. This is going to pass, and that's all I tell myself whenever I get stressed and I feel like I don't feel like I'm about to like lose my shit, but I just like I get panicky, and I just remember I just am like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Like nothing bad's gonna happen. Like you're not gonna die. This is gonna be cool. You're gonna just figure
I
it
have
out.
Friends
And
in
like
high
shit
school
like that
take,
happens.
Take
But like
days off school because I just
I need a mental health day.
Like fuck you.
Hold on, I do believe in mental health days.
Why?
And it's not because of anxiety or depression or anything. I think sometimes you just got to get away from work, and you.
That's
just gotta-
bullshit,
no,
Phyllis.
No,
You
no,
Well,
no,
that's what vacation
no,
is.
no, hold
Vacation.
on.
Vacation.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
vacation.
what a
No, no, no.
weekend is for. You can't just take a day off.
No,
That's
I
horseshit.
believe in that so much
All right,
because
you can-
because
that's
work
fine.
gets stressful and like ridiculous a lot.
That's what a
and
fucking weekend is for. What is a
but
weekend?
Sometimes weekends aren't enough. And like, okay, here's the thing: we have a job where we're lucky enough to have weekends. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
a
people
lot of-
who don't have that.
A lot of my working
I
life,
can-
I have
I
not had
complete-
weekends.
hold on. I completely understand if you're working 7 days, 7 work days. I can understand. Look, I need to take a day off. I totally
So
get that.
that's basically what
But
it
for
is. But I
somebody
just
to
called
just
it a mental
say-
health day. It's just taking a day
mental-
off.
Why do we have to
and
give it
it's
a
just-
name?
Because that's what people are calling it these days. But sometimes you just need a day off and to get away
Fucking
from everything.
pussies. Fucking
it's not a
total
pussy
work.
thing. You
Yeah,
just
it's a pussy thing.
you gotta get away
It's a
from those
pussy
things
thing.
because it's too much. And then
Go tell the
then
people
your
who built the Golden Gate Bridge. Hey, you just need a day off at work. You know, people who built this goddamn country. Go tell people who.
You sound like an old white guy.
Go tell people who have honest to God fucking jobs who actually dig ditches and say, hey, do you need a U day? Like, fuck you. We work
Yeah,
in
they
radio, for Christ's
probably
sake. Our
do.
jobs are not that stressful.
That's just it.
It's not
we
that
don't
bad.
Really need a mental health day. We're fine, but some of these people, some jobs, yeah, I believe you need a day off from work and to get away from it. Do
That's
what you
what a
want to do.
weekend is for.
Treat yourself.
That's what a weekend
Treat
is for.
yourself. But some people don't have weekends.
How do you guys feel about staycations?
That's what
Oh, I'm doing that next week.
I have to do staycations just because I don't have money to go
Right.
anywhere.
I think that's different because, well, I ask this because there's a guy at work and he's just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna have a staycation. It's just like y'all have these days on
Yeah,
y'all.
man, just stay home. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't think that. Like, I don't think you like. Maybe I don't know. If you have vacation days and you need to use them, like you got vacation days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just jealous because I don't have too many
And
vacations.
some people can't afford to go on vacation.
It's
No,
the
but
same,
I
same
get
Man,
case
I'm just
here.
gonna stay home. You know what? I'm gonna go explore my own city. I'm gonna see shit.
Okay.
I mean, I did that not too long ago. I went out and saw the street art from Houston, like around Houston, the beer can house. Just,
But like what we were like I have ADD, ADHD or whatever, and like I definitely have it. Like I can't focus for shit. And in school, like I was like stupid if I didn't like take my Adderall and stuff like that. But like ADD and ADHD is so overblown now. Where people are like, my child needs a fidget spinner in class because he has ADD and he
thought that was
can't
originally for
focus.
autism kids.
Well, I think it was, and then people are like, well, this is the thing too.
Yeah.
And like, because people just see it like, oh, that's cool. I want to take this. And like, people are using ADD and ADHD, and it's like, I don't know if like, just everybody has trouble focusing, because it's possible that that's it, and ADD or ADHD is not real. But like, I feel like I struggle focusing. I'm not saying that like I suffer
No, I
from this,
think
but there's
it's a
people like,
thing.
I have hardcore
I don't
severe
think it's
ADD.
new. I don't think it's
And
new.
but it's
like,
just like, then fucking focus. Take some medicine. Do
like,
that.
I'm
Go
sure,
to a goddamn
Alex,
doctor.
hold
It's
on.
not
I'm
that
sure
hard.
because I was prescribed with the AD. Whatever.
Everybody in the world has ADD in
Well, listen.
some way.
What is
it's some-
ADD? Oh, he's not focusing in class. Name a kid
Everybody
who
does that.
doesn't who wants to, who's eager. That kid is
It's-
an outlier.
It's
who
gotta
wants
be
to
to
come.
a point where like you can't get your work done and like you're just not doing stuff.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be to the point where you're reading a paper and you hear a little tap and you immediately fixate on that.
But
and
no-
you can't do
not
it.
really
Yeah,
that
well,
many people do that.
how's your ADD? Well, what's it like for you?
Alex just didn't want to take notes.
I don't have it.
Well, no, like I just
So I
was
don't know.
bad
I
at
can't
paying.
talk
Like
about
I was
it.
just bad at paying attention, and like it was just
Boys
like I was
mostly have
distracted
it.
easily. I was distracted easily, and I feel like everybody is though. Like in class, like if I forgot to take Adderall, I'd just fuck.
That's how I was.
Notes today.
That's
just
exactly how I was.
I couldn't stay focused that long enough to pay attention the whole way through.
And that's when I said,
but people
fuck
are
it, because I
acting
didn't
like
want to be
victims, and it's like you're not a fucking victim because you have trouble focusing. Just don't be a bitch and pay attention. Like
did we get to this
severe
with Harvey
ADD
Weinstein?
is not a thing. Addiction. We were sex addiction. Does he
Okay.
have sex
I just
addiction? Do you
derailed
think
the
that's a
show.
thing? But
You
I think
did.
you can like really enjoy sex. You can really want to be focused on that, and that could be what he centralizes on. But that's not making it right, and that just means he's got to fucking stop. And I think he's getting help now, isn't he?
Yeah.
he's in Arizona, I think,
Yep.
in rehab.
And his
And
wife is
he
leaving
got
him.
suicidal, so.
I definitely thought he was
I think
going to
he's
kill
gonna
himself.
make a comeback. I think he's
Not
gonna
with
make a
women.
comeback. I think he's gonna come back and produce movies.
I don't
We
know.
have not heard the last of Harvey Weinstein. The dude is such a fucking genius. He's made every great movie.
Well, let's just like
He's got such a, he was thanked more times at the Oscars than
How
anybody.
many of those
I think
things
him-
have you
I think
seen
him
where,
and-
like-
I think Spielberg was thanked more, and God.
how many
Spielberg and God.
How many people have you seen like?
God was
Like
thanked more than
Seth
Spielberg.
MacFarlane, like
Or-
5 years ago, was like, "Congratulations to all you 5 women. You no longer have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein." And like Courtney Love back in like the 90s was
I
saying,
saw that.
"Oh hey, if young girls, if you have like, what would you give advice to them?" And she's like, "If you're an up and coming actress and Harvey Weinstein invites you to a party in his private hotel suite, don't go."
It
And
was
she's
a
like, "I'm gonna
thing,
get
and
sued
it's
for
really
libel.
big.
I'm gonna get sued for libel, but okay, just don't go." And there's so many like things where people had kind of pointed it out,
They've
and you're like,
hinted
"God
at
damn it!
Nobody
Like, how did
noticed.
that not happen?"
I think it's one of those things where people kind of hear rumors. People knew about Bill Cosby.
Yeah, they did, and then Hannibal Buress made it a bit, and then all of that. So, what's weird now is like this is coming from the Harvey Weinstein thing because it's got a lot of fallout, and what I hate is
People know about Woody Allen.
Right, but like the fallout is like all of these women are coming out saying he did this to me, 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 and now in the age of social media, you have other people that are sharing their rape stories and like their things, and it's like that's brave as fuck of you. But then what I hate is like there's this hashtag Me Too is this thing that's going on right now, and it's them sharing like their like sexual assault or sexual harassment, and it's like a guy one time at work touched my butt. And it's like that's totally different than being raped. That's totally different. Like
or being cornered by Harvey
right,
Weinstein
like
in
to
a
me, like
hotel room.
like not great. Dick move for the guy to grab your ass if you didn't want your ass grabbed. I get that.
That's sexually harassment.
Sometimes-
Sexual
I mean,
harassment.
but
Is
like,
it hor-
Yeah. If you
but like, oh my god,
Hold
and
on,
I
hold
felt
on, hold
violated, and I have not been the same since. Are you really serious though?
as a woman, if somebody,
Here we
if
go.
some guy, in the
As
shut
a white
the
guy,
fuck
as a white
up.
guy, I
As a
feel
white-
If
like
somebody in the workplace environment grabbed my butt or grabbed my boob without asking, I would be fucking mortified. Yeah,
Would
I'm
you?
not okay with that
You're
at
not?
all. If somebody like people have
but
accidentally
would you be
raised
like
my boob or,
terrified
raised,
of your life, like scared for your life and your
I'm
safety?
scared for your life
Because
but
that's
you
what
would
some
be-
people are saying, and I'm not saying that.
All I'm
that's
saying
not,
is
that they
every
don't
now
feel
and
that way.
again, guys
messes
like to
you
grab
up.
a little bit of tit. You know.
And
What
if
do you-
I
what do
say
you-
no, no means no. I'm gonna punch you
I mean,
right
not
in the
necessarily
fucking dick.
no means no, because I can still, do it.
Chris.
I'm kidding, Phyllis. I'm just joking. Obviously, I'm joking.
Okay,
Seriously,
like
all of-
catcalling. People
No,
are like, this girl is talking about
Yeah,
when she was
catcalling.
catcalled. Go fuck
go
off.
fuck
Every girl's
yourself.
been catcalled.
Okay, like it's not ideal, but like
It's not
you weren't
respectful.
sexually assaulted because you were catcalled.
That's a compliment, if anything.
Like when they did that girl
It
in New
depends on
York.
what kind of catcalling.
Girl walks for a mile in New York, and this is what the
Yeah.
guys had to say. It's like, first off, that was kind of staged because she knew exactly where she was walking and made
Yeah.
sure to walk through all of the sites.
and wasn't
with
she
construction
wearing
guys
like
that are
painted on
notorious for-
pants or something?
I don't know.
Was that the video?
I think the video
I
was
don't
that
know.
she they painted clothes on her,
Yeah, I think I remember
and
that.
now we're gonna watch these guys break their necks trying to get a glimpse of her asshole.
But
It's, what?
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean,
just I feel like there's so many people that like are trying to like involve themselves in stuff, and it's like if you were actually sexually harassed or like assaulted and stuff, I understand hopping on this Me Too and like you want to share your story and this is
I'm
what you
okay
need to
with
be able to
this
get that off your
movement right
chest.
now.
But like just being like, this guy one time like said I was a bitch and that was really mean and
all right,
it
let me ask you
stayed
this.
with me
Let me ask you
since
this, and
then.
I do not.
Huh.
I don't agree with this. I'm simply asking a question.
Headphones hurt my head.
Some of these people, some of the girls who had been harassed years and years ago, are they partly to blame that they did not say anything? Can you?
No.
No, I agree with you. They're
I
not.
don't
I heard
think
somebody
so.
I heard somebody on the radio yesterday saying, "Well, these girls, they didn't."
Because you don't know what could happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Life
feared
could be
for
ruined.
your job. You're
Yeah.
feared for your family. You're feared for your reputation. Like, because you don't know if these other girls like have been in that same situation. You don't want to feel vulnerable. It's yeah, no. But kudos to that. Who even brought this up? Who even called out Harvey Weinstein? Because kudos to her for
Was it
starting.
McGowan?
I have no idea.
I know she's been championing a lot of stuff on Twitter. But
It's a sticky situation. It's a
Yeah,
but I'm kind of
it's-
glad this is being talked about because
Definitely.
sexual harassment is like real.
And speaking of Harvey Weinstein, that means it brings us to our next
Of course,
comeback
it's
kid.
real.
Yeah, but
Is it rampant though? Is it a huge deal in 2017? Is it like our
Sexual.
It's finally
assault,
being
sexual
talked
harassment.
about.
Yeah,
whereas
I think
before
so.
it's been hush hush and kicked under the rug.
And I do think that it got.
Are we
to-
surprised
I think
though?
it
Like
got- no, we're not surprised, but it's not
because
right. That doesn't justify
years,
it.
For years, the joke has been, "You want a part in this movie, toots?" Kind of like that's like
Yeah.
we've known
Yeah,
this.
Casting Couch was kind of
Right.
made because of that.
Yeah, So
It was like
I'm
amped
not-
up
I'm not
stereotype.
surprised.
all
I
these
honestly
people
was not
clutching their
surprised at all.
pearls, acting surprised.
But like if Corey Feldman has gone on and talked about like the child predators in Hollywood
Yeah.
and how he was
Why are you
surrounded
doing anything
by
about
them
that?
and all of that stuff, and it's just like that's definitely true. Like
And
if
here's
you've got
another
money,
thing.
you can cover up anything
are
if you
so
want to. The fucking Clintons have people murdered and no one has
well,
fucking
that's what
done
I was.
any of
That's
that
what I was
shit.
just gonna go to. We are so
If you've got money, you can make
outraged.
shit disappear.
We are so outraged by Harvey Weinstein. He used his power. Fucking Bill Clinton was the president of the United States, and he got an intern to, blow him in
Yeah.
the White House.
Whoa, that's not bad. That's not bad though. It's bad that Trump
was
said he
impeached,
wanted to
though.
grab a girl by the pussy. That's what's worse.
Right.
Not Bill Clinton actually having sex in the White
Actually-
House with a woman that wasn't his wife publicly and then lying
And
about
then
it to
lying
everybody.
about it.
It was Trump saying, "Grab her by the pussy."
But Trump still makes his appearance at the DNC. He still gives $1 million speeches. He's not, he's not a pariah the way Harvey Weinstein is going to be.
He's the goddamn president. That's why.
So that makes it okay. I'm sure Nixon wasn't treated very well after he resigned.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you know this. Trump's not really treated that great. Just look at his Twitter. Just any tweet
No,
he has.
I know.
Yeah.
Just watch the replies.
He could say good morning and
How
people are like,
how
"Fuck
long
you,
is it gonna
Trump."
take before people realize you're not really edgy guy anymore because you like I love guys. Well, I didn't like so and so until she went off on the president, and then I really realized she hated him. I like her, and it's like. Or it's not that like, oh, you don't like the president? Cool. Like when
Yeah, I
Join
hate
the
how it's
rest of
bringing
us.
people together. I have a friend. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but after following J.K. Rowling on Twitter and seeing the stuff that she says about Trump, I think I'll read Harry Potter now. Like, that's weird.
I'm gonna read wizard things now.
Yeah. I don't
There's nothing wrong with Harry Potter.
Okay, so
There's everything
moving
wrong with
on,
Harry Potter.
guys.
God damn it, Chris. I hate you.
Harry Potter's really, really bad. Like,
All
it's
right.
not creative.
It's not that bad. It's a
No,
it's a good story
No,
development.
it's an
It's good
awful
story
story.
development.
I'm
You're
kidding.
on
You
an
don't
island.
have,
You're
like-
on an island on this.
I
one.
read every Harry Potter book. I'm joking. I'm
God,
just
I
doing this to
hate
upset
Dude,
you.
are the Astros about to
It's
start?
working.
Will you go get my iPad out of my room? It's on my bedside table, and then I'll put it in here so we can all watch it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bobby Jokes. Let's move on
All
from
right,
that.
let's go.
This
Come
is,
on. This is taking too long.
So, speaking of Harvey Weinstein, Al Michaels is also back on Sunday Night Football. He made a joke that didn't get taken well by a bunch of assholes.
I loved it.
I laughed at it when
Out loud.
I laughed at it, and I told Emma, I was like, I bet he's gonna get some shit for that.
yeah, he is.
And he was the joke was the Giants were 0-5 going into the game, and he was like, I mean, the Giants, like they've had because they had a bunch of issues. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie got suspended. They lost their receiving cords got like assassinated pretty much. Like they lost 3 of their top guys, and they just looked like they were in total dismay. The coach looked like he might have lost the locker room. He had to give up play calling duties. And he's like, the Giants have had a worse week than Harvey Weinstein, and it's obviously sarcastic, obviously a joke. But just, oh my God, Al Michaels is making jokes about this. How dare he? First off, like most of the people watching, or most of the people that got pissed about it, the blue one. But most of the people that got pissed about it weren't watching Sunday Night Football. They saw other
iPad he
people.
uses to jerk off with, by the way.
Oh God, I
That's
touched
jerk
it.
off
I touched it.
I don't touch it with jizz
Just
hands.
I'm just
rub
kidding.
your dick all over it.
Yep.
Yep.
This whole screen just
I'm
got dick
thinking
on
maybe, just maybe, it was too soon.
It wasn't
know.
just like
I'm not trying to defend anybody. I'm just.
Who cares?
Maybe.
Who cares? Who did it hurt? Why?
No,
Why
it
does
hurt
matter?
no one. And that's what I hate. It's like we talked about it on the morning show this morning.
People
Like,
have
with the
been-
Anne Frank costume, people are like, oh my god. It's like, well then just don't buy your kid that. Just don't buy your kid that
People
Anne
are
Frank
being
costume.
Anne Frank as Halloween.
Yeah,
But little girls, it's not like a sexy. Anne
not
Frank.
great. Not a great idea.
And if
but
anything,
like,
she looks
I
like
said,
a Girl Scout.
I tried to
That's a poor
spin zone
costume.
it,
That's
but I tried to
like a-
spin zone it and say like, just say you're a young author.
This is true.
She didn't write a book though.
Yeah,
she
she
just
did.
wrote in a
she
diary.
wrote a diary that turned into a book. So if so
God,
facto, she's
not
an
the
author.
author.
I think
Who's-
if
is
Anne
it
Frank
the
were
diary
alive
of who?
today, I think
Anne
if
Frank.
Anne Frank were alive today, she'd be really pissed that they're calling it a diary. It's like, it's a motherfucking journal, okay? It's not a goddamn diary.
It's a log of what
Diary
happened.
makes me sound like a fag, okay? It's a fucking journal.
You
Would
guys
people?
don't even understand. 408 is the first
Yeah,
page.
I'm putting it up on this bad boy. So Al Michaels got in trouble for that, and then like immediately you could tell somebody was in. He's like, "Shut the fuck up, Al! Shut the fuck up!" He's like, "Look, so apparently that joke didn't go over well. I
Well,
apologize."
I always I always say, whenever these things happen, these unexpected, ooh, didn't think he was going to say that. The best reaction, the best part about these videos or sound clips is the person that they're with or the person they're talking to, that person's reaction. The best part of Kanye West saying George Bush doesn't like white people is Chris Tucker, when they cut to Chris Tucker, or
And
when
he was
Mike
just
Myers,
looking at the
when Mike
screen.
Myers
Oh,
is like,
God.
did this motherfucking nigger just like that?
But Chris Collinsworth
Chris
was
Collins was
just-
like, oof, like he
only
literally,
the LA guys gonna
only
be
the
able to
LA.
say that one.
Which I don't get that. What does that mean?
Because he was in LA, so that was like where Harvey Weinstein is, and I
Oh,
guess
okay,
like,
okay, that makes sense.
only the LA guy. I'm not gonna touch that one.
No, that's that one.
I'm not touching that one now.
But at first I was like, who thought Al Michaels had such chops? But
Al Michaels is like one of the only dudes that can get away with that. Like Al Michaels is gonna be fine. He ain't gonna lose his job.
No.
Like anybody else does
He's
that.
gonna get
who is-
scolded for it, but
And he
if
already
you lose
did,
your
and he-
job over something like that, that's a bit
Well,
ridiculous.
but what's his face? The college football guy. I can't think of his name of right now. But he had
Walter
said
Payton.
No, it was he was talking about Joe Mixon when he was on Alabama or Oklahoma. He was like, he's an outstanding young man, and he made some mistakes, and he was the guy that like beat the girl.
Yeah.
He was like, I mean, he's a nice young man. He's made a mistake in his life, and it's like, are you not allowed to make a mistake? Like that's a horrible mistake to make, but like because he did that. It's not justified. I'm not justifying it, saying it was right, but like,
I'll
so
justify
he
it.
can't have
Oh
a
my
job
God.
ever again. He can't do anything ever for the rest of his life. He's supposed to just suffer.
If he
forever
if he
because of
comes
that.
back and proves or does something for
Like,
like
gets drafted by the Bengals,
abused
turns into their
women
starting
or
running
something,
back.
he's got to prove that he's moved on from that and he apologizes and like shit like that.
Remember when Michael Vick got to come back after he fucking murdered dogs? Like
God.
we seemed like that was okay. Why can't we just keep doing that? Like
Who cares
if
about
he-
dogs, though?
Right? Like who cares about dogs?
God.
No, but
So the
like,
rest of this podcast is going to be how much can Chris offend Phyllis?
It's
seems
working.
like it's- yeah, a lot.
How much can Chris offend
I'm
Phyllis?
just gonna beat him by the end of this
All right,
episode.
but to
love
continue
me.
trucking on, and we're gonna stay with football. Aaron Rodgers is back, and I guess
Good
for
for
Chris and Chris's team, a week too soon he is back, huh? You would have rather this happened 2 weeks
week
ago,
too late.
or whatever it is. But he does that, and then he goes down,
I
breaks the
never
collarbone.
root for any player to get hurt. That's just crass. Except for when Odell, I was cheering with popcorn in hand.
Oh my god. Poor
That's tight.
Odell.
Still better than any of the receivers on your team.
Is he
Without
better
one
than
leg.
Terrence Williams?
I would say so.
Is he better than Cole
100
Beasley?
with his current injury still?
I don't know if you remember
If you
Ken
threw him out of the field, I'd
Ogletree,
take him.
But Ken Ogletree was quite
Ooh, you're
the
right. That
receiver
Ogletree fella, huh?
in his heyday. Anyways, Phil was like, who? Aaron Rodgers.
Sam Hurd.
Sam Hurd. I heard you. That's what they would always say on the radio. I knew it was so bad.
Oh, hey, I got an NFL salary. I'm gonna sell drugs on the side too, real quick. Oh shit, that really ruined my career. Maybe don't be the middleman. If like get somebody for that job, you know? Like
Yeah, don't be the guy delivering.
he's like showing up to people's apartments. They're like, "Are you on the Cowboys? I have you
Anyways,
on my fantasy team. What are you doing selling me weed?"
do we like Joe Buck?
I like Joe Buck.
I like Joe Buck too.
He gets a lot of hate.
He gets a lot
Gets
of
a lot of
hate.
hate. He's one of the best
That one?
baseball commentators ever.
Yeah.
I do like listening to him call the
Jack
baseball
Buck is
games.
better. Joe Buck is much better in baseball than football. I will give you that. But
You know what I heard about
he's
Joe
super
Buck,
intelligent.
which gave me a lot of respect for him. I can
he's
appreciate.
addicted to hair plugs.
Well, yeah,
Is
but
that
he drinks while he's calling the games. He'll have a beer while he's
He has a
calling.
beer before.
Oh,
Nice.
does he?
I don't think.
No,
during.
I think
I think he does during halftime. He has
Yeah,
one.
he I know, and he's like checking text, and it makes him more relaxed. I'm like, huh? Maybe when I'm reading the news, I can crack a cold one.
Who knows?
He's a good-looking
Who
guy.
knows? So yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Would you ride his face, Phyllis?
Yeah.
I mean, like he's got lots of money. And
not
I
gonna
think he's
say
married.
no.
I think he's married. So then you could probably like get some payout money for that.
I imagine
You're
he's very
sitting pretty.
short.
Give me
person.
some hush hush money.
I don't know. John Smoltz is pretty tall, and he is.
The guy
About
on
even with
the
John
guy on the
Smoltz.
right, no.
Yeah, John Smoltz doesn't care. John Smoltz is a beast at baseball.
His
anyway,
name is
so.
Smoltz, for Christ's
John
sake.
Schmaltz. When I grew up in Atlanta, I was living in
Jew.
Atlanta, and that was like when the Braves were in their heyday, and it was Smoltz, Maddox, and Glavine were like the three big pitchers
White
for
guys.
them. Yep, and he was one of them, so they were pretty dope.
All right, where
But,
are we?
so Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone,
Fucking
could
4
be out
o'clock.
for the rest of the season, which
Bring it
means
back around.
that this guy named Brett is going to be the quarterback for the Packers. Who's heard of that guy? Huh? I don't know. It's Brett Hundley. And speaking of the Packers, I guess you could kind of tie in our next comeback kid, it's Colin Kaepernick. He's in here for a couple of reasons. He filed an injunction against the league for collusion as to why they didn't hire him, although he did opt out of the final year of his deal.
He
to
hired
try.
Mark
Hold
Garagos
on,
as his
hold on.
lawyer.
Should he be a comeback kid? He's been in the news a lot
Nah, he's had a
lately.
couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Had a couple weeks off.
Okay.
But he's back because he's filed this, and he did opt out of his final year of his deal with the 49ers so he could try and get another job somewhere else. But he also got benched so Blaine Gabbert could start over him. And Blaine Gabbert is garbage, which is kind of like doesn't look great on your resume when Blaine Gabbert is the guy that they started over you when you opt out of your final year your contract. So like Aaron Rodgers goes down, and Mike McCarthy, the Green Bay head coach, in a press conference yesterday was yelling at a reporter that was like, "Why don't you sign Colin Kaepernick?" He was like, we don't need to sign Colin fucking Kaepernick." He didn't say that, but like I would have been pissed too. It's
His
stupid.
his exact quote was, "I'm not hiring that uppity nigger on my team."
I don't know if he said that.
I think
Word
he
for
did.
word,
I
actually.
think he did. I'm not hiring.
I don't know how he has a
That
job
uppity
still, but
nigger.
word for
I
word.
feel like
no,
I
he didn't
would've
say
heard
that.
about
He
it.
didn't really say that.
It was weird.
But
As somebody who just like
what's-
watches games and
I
is
don't
not
know.
completely involved in
I
the
know,
NFL,
it was- I was
feel
shocked,
like
too.
I would have heard
was
of
What's
shocked.
funny is that they are now calling like I read an article today calling the Packers racist. Like they are a bunch of racists for not signing Colin Kaepernick. Fun fact: Brett Hundley, black, also replacing Aaron Rodgers. So I wouldn't say that's really racist when you have a black quarterback starting, like because of Aaron Rodgers' absence. Like,
I'm upset.
you can try and spin it any way you guys want. He just wasn't that great. And he's in football shape. Have you seen how strong he looks in all of these workout videos? That's tight. Have you seen him fucking play last year? Because he wasn't good.
I'm
he
mad
wasn't
that we
good.
just talked all about Aaron Rodgers and not once did you play that discount double check commercial.
I'm not gonna play a whole commercial. They don't
But it's
sponsor
so
us.
Good.
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
So
He
Colin
had the
Kaepernick's
cheese on his
back,
head.
and he's filing a thing against the collusion. I don't think he's going to get anything out of that. And then for Chris, one final NFL guy coming back for you is Zeke Elliott. Now he had the okay. So do you understand? Are you in the know about what's going on exactly? So I see him. I
Yeah.
saw on Friday that they were like, okay, BT Dub, the suspension is in effect now, and it was like, well, we're in a bye week. What happens? And then he was over the weekend. Oh, but we're going to go to court on Monday to have a hearing over it. And so it looked like it could be, and then apparently like on Monday they're like, well, there's no way it's really going to get lifted. He's just going to do this. What's really going on with Zeke Elliott? He's this suspension's going to kind of hold now, right?
I think so.
That's the way I'm not
I think it's
like the Giants don't play him in the next 6 weeks, so it doesn't really look like that. Like I want him to be out. Like let's wait a couple more weeks. before
somewhere.
he's
You
happy.
asked if I was in the know. I'm not. Somewhere. This whole thing has gotten so stupid.
That's like I've
And
tried to be in
I've
the know.
lost
It's just
interest.
confusing because
I'm-
it's like,
it
did he
is
do it? Is he
confusing.
gonna do it? Well, this circuit
I
court
think
is
it's
doing this. This
absolutely
judge says this, but
fucking
he's in like 3 court
stupid
processes
that we're
right
in the
now.
middle. Like I remember thinking when Roger Clemens was before Congress about his goddamn steroid.
Misremembering
right.
things.
I forgot.
I remember.
about that.
I remember thinking, wait a second. This sports is fake. Sports is fucking fake. It's like
This
it's
is
made
tax
up.
dollars that are
It's
going
made
to
up.
a baseball
and,
pitcher.
and we're doing like they're actual like real judges, or you mean like a NFL player
Roger
getting a
Goodell.
black robe, and they're just make pretend like it's court. Like you mean real
Powdered
actual?
wigs.
That's what all the
Judges?
retired players do.
We're doing real.
Deacon Jones
like,
is out there.
I feel like everything, like obviously, unless somebody kills somebody.
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah,
Oops.
OJ.
He didn't kill anybody.
But like as far as
Allegedly.
this guy being able
Allegedly.
to
Did you
play,
really
Allegedly.
just say that?
listen, I'm a Cowboys fan, and if the fucking league says you can't play, then you can't fucking play. There should no be.
I do respect the hustle though,
Like-
and trying to get that, and I think it's hilarious when players are like appeal it, and then you get the
fucking retarded.
But
I hate it.
I love when I think Lance Briggs was the first guy to do it, and I remember back at like, do you remember when he crashed his car? They found his car like just totaled, and it was clearly a drunk driving thing. Fled the scene of the accident, and he was like, "Oh no, my friend came and picked me up. We were coming back with a tow truck." He was like, "Oh, your friend just with a tow truck was coming back?" He was like, "No, you were drunk and you were waiting, so you wouldn't be drunk when the cops got there." And then they like were suspending him, but he had a big game that weekend, so he appealed it and got to like because of the appeal, he got to play that weekend, and then got suspended the next 4 games after that. So it was like, no, I got to play in this big game. That's all that matters. So I don't know. I don't like, honestly. It's like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like, would you, like as a Cowboys fan, would you rather it happen sooner than later? And not even being a dick, like
Get
you're
it
having.
done
Cowboys
over
being
with?
2 and 3.
Yeah, not even being a dick. Like you're having more of a down year this year. Like, wouldn't you rather have it this way, or have him as a fresh start instead of missing the first 6 games the next year?
I guess. Yeah. I guess.
All right. Well.
I really don't care. Honestly.
Also, just while we're on this, if you want to go to PassTheGravyMerch.com, we've got some swell T-shirts up there. We got the Houston Pastors shirt. I've seen a couple of people that wore it to Game 2 of the ALCS, so it is unbeaten at Minute Maid. Bobby Jokes has worn it once. Everybody that has sent me a picture at Minute Maid with their Pastors shirt, the Astros have won that game. So I'm just saying, if you want the Astros to win the World Series, keep wearing Pastors shirts. Buy one, PassTheGravyMerch.com. You can also get a Z-Kids Women People Don't Forget shirt because that's there. And Dallas killed JFK, People Don't Forget. And just hold your horses and mark your Christmas list. You can leave a little gap on there because we are going to have some PTG Christmas sweaters coming out.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let's just say it's going to be dope. We're going to have some hoodies that are not Christmas themed, but just hoodies because they're going to be dope anyways. It's getting winter time, guys. So PassTheGravyMerch.com. Help a brother out. Let us know if you got your stuff. Chad Richardson. I said his name was Chris Richardson last week, and I fucked up. I apologize. His name is Chad. Chris is now Snapchatting right now.
I'm taking selfies.
Duck lips.
And but thanks to all of you guys that have bought stuff. Send us a picture at Pastor Gray Pod, at Alex J Middleton, at Real Chris Hogan, at Robert Barbosa 03. If you buy some shirts, we want to see you out in your shit, and we'll repost it. We'll let everybody else see it. Yeah, that's just if you want, just on Ezekiel Elliott. And then also back, the NBA is back. That's getting underway Tuesday night. Tonight is the night I'm talking about, but we're recording on a Tuesday, so that's already started. I would assume the Rockets have already lost because they're playing the Warriors. The Warriors are good.
Yeah.
Spoil that, I'm gonna pick the Warriors to win the championship this year. I'm gonna say it's
And they're still that good?
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm gonna say it's Warriors
Well, I thought we
and
got a lot of good players for the
Cavs
Rockets.
again. Who would have thought of that?
That's
No,
not
the
fun.
Rockets are good, but it's what sucks is in the NBA, there's like when you have 5 guys on the floor, and I get that you got a bench and everything, but like the Warriors are so good that just if you stack up that many guys in your starting lineup, you're gonna win most of it, and they're just like leaps and bounds. Like you would say, the Rockets are in that upper tier, but then the Warriors are like elite. Then LeBron and them I would put there. Then maybe Boston, but then you got like OKC, Houston, all of them kind of lumped together. Warriors are gonna win. That's gonna be my pick. That's talking basketball. Then Fire is back.
Why is Fire back?
California wildfires.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that shit? So we saw a hurricane
like
damage
hell
here.
on Earth.
But have you? Yeah, it looks like we played Fallout, Phyllis. It looks like
Yeah,
Fallout.
it
Like,
really does.
You just see like burnt out cars, all that
It's
shit.
so sad.
But best video I've seen this week was I think it was Lily was the dog's name, and they thought that the dog had died in the fire, and they couldn't find their dog when they evacuated.
I don't
And
wanna
they came
cry.
back to the house, and the dog was sitting on the front porch and ran to him, and I was like, oh my god, Lily, you made it! You made it! The dog just was like, I know where to wait. I'm gonna wait for you, motherfuckers.
Wait. Why did they not take their dog?
They couldn't find it. She ran off, and so they didn't. They thought she got scared because of fire,
missed that
and
point of the-
they
part of the
never were
story.
gonna find it. But yeah, they got a hold of her, and they're all reunited. So that's pretty good. The
God.
dog reuniting story is always the best. You can get me to tear up with a dog story
Yes.
anytime. If you show me like something like motivational thing, I'm not gonna cry. But if you show me a dog, it's like, yeah, it's okay. All right, I get it.
I spent like 20 minutes watching these videos. Guy who had been in hospital for 4 weeks sees his dog, and at first the dog doesn't recognize him, but then he smells him, and then the dog gets so excited. Oh, those are the best.
God.
Yeah.
Or the Judge Judy little video on Facebook.
Where they
You
fight-
see?
yep.
Oh,
the
that's
little
the
dog
best.
runs right to him. I love it.
All right, and our final comeback kid of the week.
It's only
Shut the fuck up. Well, this is the longest segment, so our final comeback kid of the week is bike lanes.
Oh,
Oh my
Bike lanes.
god.
And this is one I know that's right up Chris's alley. Now in Minnesota, people are boycotting bike lanes.
damn straight.
They're not boycotting, they're protesting them. So let me just read you some of the signs I'm looking at. Stop the anti-car agenda.
Yep.
Nazi lane.
Yep.
Mafia lane. And they've got like the bike lane thing right there. They're just really pissed off. I get it.
They take up. They're so stupid. First off,
Like, why can't you just ride a bike on the fucking sidewalk? I understand it's illegal, but why the fuck is it illegal? Like, just
I
see
told
somebody riding on a
you
bike.
a million times why it's illegal. It's illegal because it's illegal in New York City to ride your bike on a sidewalk,
But
and that makes sense because you
that's-
got a whole bunch
right,
of people
right.
walking
Yeah.
on the sidewalk in New York City.
But here, if you were walking down the street and you saw a bike coming, what do? Walk to the grass a little
Walk to
bit,
the grass
and then you
a
walk
little-
back on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's so
Super simple. I don't understand it. It's fucking stupid. It's hilarious that these people are protesting it. They're not going to get anything done, I don't think, but it's just fucking funny because how many times you
Wait,
see
are
a bike?
people protesting bike lanes?
They're
or?
protesting the bike
Stay
lane.
with
They're
us,
saying, get the
Phyllis.
fuck out of
Stay
here.
with us. Come on, we're doing a
And
Sorry,
the
podcast.
bikers
I'm
are
watching
pissed.
the game.
But like bikers are like kind of dicks a lot. Like not all of them, but like there's a like when they
All
when
bikers
they
are dicks.
Organized,
Hold
they're
on,
fucking
I like
dicks.
to ride my bike.
Yeah.
And I
Where do you ride your
But do
bike?
you ride in the street and then do you stop at a light and then like go?
Do you ride in
and-
like
on a red
do you
light
ride,
because
ride
you
in a
can?
suburban area, or are you riding down Westheimer?
It's
in the
not.
middle of the
God,
lane?
no, it's not down Westheimer.
Alright,
It's
do you ride a
definitely in the
trail?
suburbs. But I do used to I used to do
wear a helmet?
triathlons.
Do you wear a helmet?
When I ride in the street, yes.
Nerd.
Bag.
But I. Sorry, I don't want to be hit by a fucking
Nerd.
car.
Do you have your shoulder pads and your knee pads
You
and
got
your shin
your
guard?
super like wind resistant
Yeah.
stuff, so you can cut off some times on your miles.
I actually bought special bike pants,
What
so
a
my badge is
fag.
not like right up against that seat.
You didn't feel good?
Taking a
Didn't feel
pounding.
good?
Doesn't it feel kind of good?
No.
You
Get a
didn't, like,
vibrating,
orgasm?
vibrating
Have you ever
bike seat?
orgasmed riding a bike?
No, because
No?
it's a different.
Don't lie to us.
It's a different.
She's totally like she's got
She's
that. She
kind
looked
of
left. She
lying.
just looked left.
That
she
is a
did.
different
Up
feel.
now. Oh, she shifted her eyes again.
No.
She shifted
ever-
her eyes
do
again.
you ever just get on the
Oh, she's touching her
handlebars?
face.
Yeah,
she's
she's
totally
t-
lying. She's totally lying. This is
knows
like
it
a
feels
bold-faced lie.
She knows
No,
it
I've
feels
ever
believe
seen.
me, because your ass is sore
There's
like the next
so-
Oh
day.
yeah, her
So
ass,
much-
she
It
likes it in the
doesn't
ass
feel
too.
good,
That's her
I-
ass is sore.
So much pussy juice on that bike seat.
Oh my god.
So much.
I
pussy
just
juice.
kept sliding off of it.
So much.
No, it is not comfortable.
It's just creamy.
I just thought like
It
my
is.
favorite sign on
And
this
it's
whole
kinda
thing was
chunky.
the
I
stop.
don't know why it's
Stop
chunky,
the
but-
anti-car agenda, where they're just bitching about cars parking and bike lanes and whatnot.
Fucking
I think
like
it's really
clam
funny.
chowder.
But like, what's funny is like they're protesting these people that are getting mad that people are, like walking in the bike lanes, and it's like, wait, you're mad that people are walking in your bike lane, but what are you doing in their car lane?
Oh.
Ooh, you're riding a bike. And also, Kanye taught us Jesus walks, so don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy. Just fucking walk like a normal person or get a car or a bus or ride a bus. It's that easy. So that's bike lanes, and that's the comeback kid, I guess, of the week. But what's really coming back is it's not a comeback. It's a premiere. It's a debut, and this is a new segment we're gonna start trying to do. Probably not every week because I don't know if we can do it every week. But a lot of times we talk about the news, and I feel like the news gets a little repetitive, and sometimes you just like, I don't want to know what's going on now. I'd like to know what exactly is going on, maybe sometime away from now, like in the future. And what this next segment, we're gonna call it Future News. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to give you a news report, all of us. This is going to let you practice on your you said you don't think you're doing great on the news reporting.
I was joking. I'm fantastic.
But you can you can work on it. You can hone your craft. And did the Yankees just score?
No,
Oh,
no,
no. Okay, this
They're
is a
showing
replay.
a
Fuck, I
replay.
hate when you have the sound off and you're like, oh shit. So this is future news. And pretty much we're going to just try and kind of make up stuff that we think could happen. Maybe it won't happen. But if it does, please, if CNN reports it, I want you guys to hit up CNN and be like, at Passive Gravy Pod recorded
Yes,
it first.
tag us,
or reported
please.
it. Like, please credit Passive Gravy Pod for this story. They called it. So, I'm talking like this could happen in 6 years from now.
Who's
Like,
pitching for the
Passive Gravy
Astros
Pod
tonight?
called it. Lance McCullers Jr.
Yeah.
But so the like this is future news. We're gonna do this just make sure to keep up to date with the news, guys. And if any of these come true, then you go with it. We're gonna have about 2 minutes of it, and we got a sounder. It's gonna end, and when it ends, we're done with it. That's the end of the segment. So it's only like 2 minutes. We're not gonna bullshit. We're not gonna go any further, and we just gotta kind of riff, guys. So are we all ready?
I'm ready
This is
to
a
go.
team effort.
I
It's
got
probably not
one.
gonna go great the first time. I'll start us off. Are we all ready to go?
I'm ready.
I have no idea what this.
Here we go.
Live from the Pastor Gravy Studios, this is Future News.
President Donald Trump is in hot water after talking badly about women. Phyllis, did you see this latest tweet? He said, bitches be trippin'.
Is it my turn?
No one saw this. No one saw this? Okay, well, also, in other news, there's been a gaggle of people living in the sewers in New York City. Believe it or not, they're not paying for electricity. They're stealing other people's electricity. I think they're called the rat people. And, 2017, I thought this was done in the 60s. It's back, baby. Phyllis?
What the fuck is happening right
We're
now?
reporting news. This is news that's going to happen. No? All right, also, the ice caps. The polar ice caps are melting. The entire city of Miami is underwater right now. Holy shit, is that a nuke from North Korea? Boy, oh boy, we're starting World War III. Chris?
I don't know what to say.
Just fucking report some news.
Report
Make
what?
some news. The Astros have advanced to the World Series. Call it. Pastor Gavy said it first.
Whoa.
There we go. There we go.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
news.
Russian leader Vladimir Putin has accepted leader of Earth position.
Ooh, leader of Earth on
Leader of-
the
I'm waiting
most
for it.
coveted position in the entire galactic
gonna own
empire.
Earth.
Obviously, power ranking planets, Earth is number 1, followed by Mars, then Jupiter because it's bigger. But I wonder if this is gonna work out with Earth-Jupiter relations right here. We know that Putin's got a hatred for that whole planet. He said, "Fuck that stupid storm eye on it. Fuck them. I'm out."
And then he drank a bottle of vodka.
And then he drank a bottle of vodka, spit it in some broad's face. Just spit it in some broad's face because he didn't care. Doesn't even care. Russia, you can do that over there. Chris?
I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry.
No, the fucking news reporter is the worst guy in this segment.
I know.
So we got like 15 seconds left. Joseph
think
Gordon-Levitt is running for senator, and a lot of people have said he's got a good shot at winning. Stone Cold Steve Austin is his opponent in this race. It's going to be an interesting one to go up against. I don't know who's winning. Who do you got?
I would believe that. I'm gonna go with Stone Cold Steve
I
Austin.
think Stone Cold. I'm going to pick Joseph Gordon-Levitt just a little bit ahead. The Democrats, the Democrats are really showing up strong right now. Chris, again?
This was not your best idea.
No?
That's all I'm going to say.
My
I don't know what the
face
fuck.
hurts.
Well, that's it. And that was future news. So,
I got it,
Christ.
but I wasn't quick enough.
If any of these things happen, just remember we called it on Past You Heavy. So
my face
if any
hurts.
news organization tries to report any of that stuff, Chris just fucked up the whole segment.
Yeah.
Like really, Chris was not a team player
you looked
one
at
bit.
me and I'm like, wait, is it my turn? And then you started riffing on the
Do you guys
story
not know
more.
how
I'm
the
like,
news
wait,
goes?
wait,
Do you guys not know how the news works? Like I would say blah 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 blah, and then you'd be like, yes, Alex. Blah,
I
blah, blah,
thought
blah.
we were just reporting headlines. I was a little confused.
No, it's a news report. That's the whole. Like we can't just report headlines for 2 minutes. That makes no sense.
Well, that's what I thought.
Well, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
My face hurts from
we're
laughing.
trying it, but
Chris and I looked at each other. What?
I see some good things coming from this. And hopefully this isn't the last time we do it. But let us know what you thought of future news. So I think in that we got World War III, Miami's underwater, Joseph Gordon-Levitt versus Stephen of Austin for a Senate race.
So Putin becoming leader.
Putin
of
becoming
Earth.
leader of Earth, and he fucking hates Jupiter. He hates Jupiter. Any of these things happen, guys. Pastor Gary Podcast called it first, so make sure any news outlet tries to falsely say that they broke that story. You guys know where you heard it first. Us. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Let me first tell you guys about
This
MeUndies,
is
though.
really random, but did anyone see the video of Putin getting a puppy? Because it was adorable.
Does he have a puppy? Well, he can't be that bad.
Some prime minister of some country gave him a puppy, and it was so cute. Okay, sorry.
What country was it?
It started with a T. I can't remember.
Tarak.
Tarak.
don't
It was
know.
probably
That's
Tarak.
right.
That would have been a good. You could have said Tarak is a new country founded by terrorists
There are
in
a lot of
Iraq.
things that I could have
You
said.
could have said that, but you didn't because you're not a very good news reporter.
Can someone
right now,
explain to
Chris.
me why some of these tweets I'm seeing are so goddamn long?
Because you can have 280 characters, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Some people.
Not everyone. Only a select
Only-
few.
We don't need 200.
How do they
got
decide
I don't
who?
know.
I don't know. Twitter just divvied it out.
Because random people like this guy who just works for 26 is like, oh, I got super long tweets now. How do you know?
You can tweet 280 characters, and
I
if
wonder
you
I
don't,
can
you
tweet
can't.
280. Oh no, I still have 140.
Okay, let me tell you about my pals at MeUndies, guys. Do you want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable? Well, that right balance is hard to find. You don't want to sacrifice your style or comfort, so you got to check out MeUndies.com and find out the best underwear in the world. Find out about them. The MeUndies is the most comfortable underwear that you will ever own. Each pair of MeUndies is made from a sustainably sourced, naturally soft fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton. I'm talking about Modal. They're the ultimate feel-good undies for when you want to feel naked but not be naked. And for the fellas, MeUndies diamond-seamed pouches cradle your jewels and give you the support you need without feeling tight. Your balls are nice and comfy. And for the ladies, you're going to love the soft, eco-friendly fabric. So soft and so touchable, it covers it and lets it breathe. You like that, Phyllis? I bet you could ride the bike and it'll let it breathe.
Phyllis likes to masturbate as she rides her bike.
Probably.
Clearly.
For a limited time, MeUndies has an exclusive offer. Get 20% off of your first pair and free shipping when you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. MeUndies is so sure that you're going to love the underwear that they've even offered a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love your first pair, you're going to get a full refund. This is a no-brainer to try. Get 20% off and free shipping when you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. That's MeUndies.com/podcast. One more time, motherfuckers. MeUndies.com/podcast. All right, Phyllis, are you ready for this segment?
Yes.
This is the segment you have been building up for the entire week, I feel like.
I really busted down that door.
You really did. You really did. But first, Tupac. The hologram. I mean, we're going to make the most out of it, right?
We're going to play the song again?
Well,
Are we all out of Tupac songs?
This is what he's programmed for, Chris.
We didn't program for all the songs. That cost more. I'm still reading the instruction manual.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself.
Here we go. This is a better one. Shuffle.
You've not played Only God Can Judge Me?
We'll play that next, dude. Don't be a dick.
When I was young, me and my mom had beef.
Me and my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets.
Go back at oh, you didn't play Life Goes On. Life Goes On. Life Goes On.
That's the old one, right? Or the new one, right?
No, what? Do Life Goes On. Or I Ain't Mad at You.
Oh, it's Dying. Was it the one that they remixed after him and Biggie died?
Hail Mary. Brenda's Got a Baby. Play Brenda's Got a Baby. Come on, man.
But just saying every other song I'm not playing.
I'm going to jam some Tupac on my way home.
It's Tupactober. I mean, it makes sense. What are you doing? Stop. You're ruining we bought a hologram. You're turning your mic off.
You're messing with the settings.
Yeah, I just got a hologram that I spent a lot of money on, and you're fucking it up. Nope.
No,
We're cutting your mic off.
Judge
Anyways,
struck out.
All right. Okay, good.
Anyways, let's get right into our next segment that Phyllis has really been looking forward to.
But me and you were going to go before Phyllis, right? Because Phyllis is a woman.
You know what? Hold on. Before I agree with that racist or sexist joke.
Whoa, it's not racist.
It's one of the ists.
I mean, he's black, so you're white, so he could be hating white people. That's racism.
Mine might be long. Do you guys want to get yours out of the way? I don't
Okay.
think it'll be long.
I want to hear Phyllis. Well, yeah, we'll get ours out of the way. I'll get mine's pretty stupid. I'll go first.
Mine's very stupid.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right.
Robert, I'd appreciate if you just to kind of stay out of this room.
What? You're being a dick. Bobby jokes have
Bobby
been nothing
jokes
to you.
like that.
Bobby jokes is like Chris just comes and he's in a bad mood. He's in a mood this week, guys. All right, I'll start, and mine is not that great, but mine not cool is like when you move out of an apartment and you gotta like really, really clean it.
Yes.
Like
You hire your parents to do it for you.
Oh my god.
That's what I did.
Oh my
But
god.
What?
you shouldn't have to clean it. Like to me, like I understand, like you don't leave just garbage hanging around.
I mean, do you want the deposit back?
But like, okay, so they send in a professional cleaning crew to go do
Yeah.
all that stuff. Why don't they fucking clean it when they do that? Like, if I move out, I get that. Like, if there's fucking burns in the carpet and stuff, I'm gonna get docked for that.
here's
I'm not
the-
gonna just dump
I
my
look
trash
at it
can
as,
out
well,
and then
it was
leave.
clean when I got here, so I might as well be clean when I leave.
But they already have people coming to do that. I'm not gonna do their job for them.
I don't have a problem cleaning.
Yeah,
It's
I don't-
therapeutic for me.
But you gotta like mop up and shit after. Like, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
you have a woman to do it for you, don't you?
Oh
But I'm not gonna make her do
my
that.
god.
Well, you don't make her, but you do kind of
Like
force
guide her along.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a broom.
Oh, hey.
It'd be
And you
weird
tell
if that
her-
got,
Mop
if
is
that all
already out
got
here.
It's
sucked
very
up.
easy. You tell her she's not going to eat unless she does it.
What if she cooks? Yeah, just I think that's a little like the level that they want it cleaned for someone that is about to
my
then go
nose
in
is
and re-clean it heavily. I think that's a little
I think
unnecessary.
when we and I were talking, I accidentally hit my nose.
Mine's gonna hurt next week.
Shut up, Phyllis.
Phyllis is getting a nose J.
I am.
Nose J.
That nose
Sounds
J.
dirty. Anyway, so that's your not cool? Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to hear mine?
Yes.
Why not?
All right. A new commercial was released on the airwaves for a product called Coke Zero Sugar.
Okay.
All right.
I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Now, when I saw this commercial, I was like, oh, they're putting real sugar in Coke Zero now. Mm-hmm. Is that what the thought that you had?
That's not though.
No.
That's
I'm
the
just
thought that
thinking
I
of the
had.
Commercial.
The thought that I had was, oh, they're putting real sugar in Coke Zero now. But then they can't do that because Coke Zero is no sugar, right? Mm-hmm. Coke Zero is no sugar?
With quotations.
It's got.
Is that what Coke Zero is? What's the difference between Coke Zero and Diet Coke?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
I don't know. I don't drink Coke.
Zero was 0 calories.
Wait, say it again.
I thought Coke Zero was 0 calories.
Ooh.
Oh, that might be it. Where
Stay
Diet
woke.
Coke is no
Stay woke.
sugar?
I don't know. I think
Oh.
Diet
And
Coke
why can't there be sugar in regular Coke made in the U.S.? Why is the Mexican
It's
Coke
cheaper. It's cheaper.
My God, Mexican Coke is so good.
Not
So
using
delicious.
love
the
it.
syrup is.
This
is
chick
much
at work
cheaper than
yesterday, we
using
had
the
a little
cane
because we were
sugar.
talking about this
But
for a long time at work. This is what we do at work. We talk about the various Coke products
Sody pop.
and Sody Pop. And we had the little content. We had the little experiment. Can we taste the difference between Coke Zero or Diet or fucking Mexican Coke and bottled Coke?
yeah, there's a complete difference.
Hispanic.
One
Coke,
chick
not
said
Mexican
that.
Coke.
Oh, she said the Mexican Coke is gross.
She's gross.
That's what I said.
Yeah, right.
I literally took the cup of Coke and I just threw it at her face.
And then he smashed the
Well
bottle and
deserved.
stabbed her with it.
Right.
100%.
I don't really know where I'm going with this. Not cool.
Yeah, not anywhere good.
It was in my head, and I was like,
I
"Man,
forgot
this
we were on
is
Not
a
Cool.
good not cool."
You were confused about the
I was
sugar,
very confused about the
zero
Let's
Coke
just
sugar?
help
Ze-
him out like he helped us out with our future news segment.
I was
Did we
very,
just look at him?
I was,
At least I participated, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was very confused as the Coke Zero sugar because I thought they were adding sugar to the Coke
I don't know
Zero.
what to say.
All right, fuck you guys, Phyllis. What's your not cool? I've had enough of this.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I'm
I
actually
just
ready
didn't
to
know
go
what to
home.
say though.
Very hungry, very tired.
You made food here.
Do you want to finish your not cool?
I made a sandwich
yeah, it was a good
here.
sandwich. Thank
It was
you.
a delicious
Thank you,
sandwich.
Chris, by the
What kind
way.
of cheese was that, by the way?
Monterey
don't
Jack
fucking
slices.
It was good cheese.
Gouda?
It was not good.
It's not Gouda or goat. Phyllis, what's your not cool?
Okay.
Not cool. Z.
Oh, excuse me.
There's
Here we
multiple.
go. I'm just gonna sit back.
I'm ready. Yeah, put the mic away because I got a story to tell. Okay, so it was when the Astros were playing the Red Sox in the ALDS.
Mm-hmm.
We were actually doing the meat raffle. And in the bar, that Sweet Caroline commercial that came on was like the fucking Toyota Camry.
Sweet Caroline.
Thank you, Chris.
Bum, bum, bum.
Because we didn't know.
I turned his mic off, so it's okay.
So that commercial came on and everybody sang along to that song. And I'm going, no, don't sing. Because if you don't know, that is the Red Sox
Rojo
song.
Sox.
That's what the Rojo... Oh, was it calcetines? Is that what socks are? God damn it.
Oh, whoa! The Spanish speaker doesn't know how to speak Spanish.
Fucking
Uh-oh.
honky. Listen, stick to your English, okay?
I've been practicing Spanish like every day. Anyway.
I know what you were saying. Yeah, calcetines.
Okay. Woo!
Calcetines.
Okay, sorry. So the entire bar sang along to that song, and that's a song that the Red Sox play whenever they win. So
No, I thought they
don't-
play that
not-
in the seventh inning
seventh inning
stretch.
stretch is what they play it for.
whatever.
Get your fucking facts straight,
it's their
Phyllis.
Fuck the Red
it's
Sox,
their
though,
it's their
right?
song.
Yeah,
it's their
theirs.
song.
That's what everybody identifies with.
Exactly. So
Fucking Neil
I'm
Diamond.
yelling at him and go, no, don't sing it. That's the Red Sox song. That's the Red Sox song. You're all idiots. Don't sing. You know, I'm just joking around, yelling. People are laughing. I wasn't actually being serious.
Right.
I hope everybody knows that
But people thought you were.
on Twitter.
What-
So
I do what I want.
Pretty much. So I went to
was a really
Twitter
bad carpet.
and I tweeted about it, but I knew who it was.
See?
So I went to Twitter and I tweeted, that Astros lost, you know, I blame it on you guys for singing that Sweet Caroline commercial, you know, shame on you. Ha ha ha, everybody's liking it, it's a joke, whatever. It's a good time on Twitter, we're having a good time.
Nobody liked it.
Some guy, no, people liked it. People liked it, Chris. Some guy, not a follower of mine, his name is Pico de Altuve.
Pico
So-
de Altuve.
So
Yeah,
like
so
the Gaia.
he's-
Get it?
So he's clearly an Altuve fan,
you think?
an Astros fan.
Maybe.
He's all about
I mean, there's
Altuve.
probably some other Altuves.
Is Altuve his profile picture?
Yes.
Of course it is.
So he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
So we all know what kind of guy we're talking about
You're a
here.
man that puts another man as your profile picture.
Yes. So this guy tweets at me and says maybe people should sing along Happy Drivers. And I go, well, you know that's like the Red Sox song, and clearly I was joking.
Then you gotta reply like, "Don't at me."
I didn't. I didn't
Well, that's
say
why
that.
you continued with this mess.
So that was the last I heard of him, and then some lady tweeted at me and said, "Shut up! I haven't gotten to the good part yet."
I'm kidding.
Some lady tweeted at me and said, "Oh my God, nobody's singing along to that song. It's so horrible." And I was like, "No, this is exactly what I said. The entire bar I was at yesterday sang along, and I screamed at them."
I
Once
hate people
again-
that they comment on a tweet like 13 hours later. It's like, bitch, nobody's fucking talking to you now. Don't hop in.
Yes. So this was like on Monday or Sunday. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This guy,
Matters to me.
the guy who I said, "Take it easy, it's a joke,"
Yeah. Did you tell him
tweeted-
the coolest tits?
quote tweeted me.
Take it easy.
He quote tweeted me and said, "You need a psychiatric evaluation."
What?
Because I said I was at the bar and I screamed at everyone.
You should have. You know what you should have told him? You should have tweeted out a picture of your asshole and just said, "Lick this."
Maybe not yours, but an ass.
I don't even like. Don't even clean it very well. Just make it dirty.
So I'm going to say that for the next time I get into
Yeah.
a Twitter feud.
Now you know.
So I went on to say, okay, somebody's taking this a little too seriously. That was on October 9th.
Maybe he wants to suck your nipples.
October 13th, he tweets back at me.
It's a day
This
after
is
my birthday.
several days later.
Yeah.
This guy tweets me again and goes, "I don't joke about mental health." I'm like,
Jesus.
is this motherfucker still tweeting at me? And so I said, "Where'd you go for
What's
the
his Twitter? I want to tweet him.
at Pico de Altuve?" So I said, where were you for the past 4 days? Getting your head checked? And then like I had the laughing emoji. I'm being lighthearted. And he just tweets back, "No." And I'm like, "You sure?" But seriously, why did you even tweet at me to begin with? I said, "Go away." And then he tweeted at me, deleted his tweet, and I'm mad because I didn't get a screenshot of it. He said, something along the lines of "quit being an arrogant, typical female." And I was like, what?
Whoa.
Who is this guy?
You should
This
have asked
got,
him if he's
like,
trying to mansplain to you.
It got like way out of hand, like way too quick. And I'm like, who? First of all, you tweeted at me. Why are you getting so angry? I never like insulted you until you started being a dick to me. So then I tweeted at him again. I said, "Why'd you delete your tweet? You just need to chill and watch the game. We're all here to have fun. No need to get your panties in a bunch." And he blocked me. And I'm like, this escalated way too. You were the one who tweeted at me. And he was like, "Oh, Twitter's a public platform." And I'm like, that's what it was. He said, "Twitter's a public platform. Quit being a typical
You
arrogant
should have
female."
said you a public little bitch. That's what you should have said.
I was.
I
my,
get-
my comebacks weren't that great. But I was in shock. I'm like, I didn't even ask you to tweet at me.
Yeah, that's weird.
You don't even follow. You're not even a follower of mine.
I have a
I don't
habit
know you.
of,
I don't follow you.
recreationally tweeting the Cincinnati Zoo to periodically remind them that they murdered Harambe and that people don't forget. That's a big thing I got running. But they like occasionally I'll have somebody come at me, and on Sunday this guy kept just like coming at me, and I was like I'm obviously fucking joking. I'm
Yeah.
just fucking
Just
kidding.
tweeted him, Phyllis.
Oh, did you?
I got your back.
What'd you say?
All right, what's his handle? What's it is?
At
Pico
Pico
de
de
Altuve.
Altuve.
All right, so
I said,
everybody tweet him and light that motherfucker up. You don't yell at Phyllis.
I said, "Hey,
Don't
Pico
yell
de
at Phyllis.
Altuve.
Pass the gravy's coming
Phyllis
for you.
the Buzz is bitching about you on our podcast, Pass the Gravy Pod. # not cool." That's what I said.
I love it.
I'm tweeting right now as well.
Yeah, we should all
him.
tweet.
Everybody-
Robert,
Yeah.
get
Bobby
on
Jokes,
it.
get on your tweets. Get on
I
your
need
tweets.
everybody to tweet at him.
Oh, look, Robert just liked it.
I need to go in and like it now. So my other not cool, I'll keep it pretty short. This one guy I met at not Austin City Limits, X Games. It was in Austin anyway. We just started talking about photography because we were getting ready to photograph Blink-182, and we became friends. It was nothing like sexual. It's not like, hey, you want to go bang at the hotel afterwards? Like, it was none of that. We just stayed friends. We followed each other on Twitter and Instagram. This was like 2 years ago. And we still kind of keep in touch here and there, just liking each other's stuff. Well, he messaged me on Twitter, and he was like, "Hey, what's your number?" So I gave him my number because, we're friends. And I said, "Hey, why?" And he's like, "Oh, to message you, and I'm going to be in town on Sunday." I go, "Oh, that sucks. I'm going to go see Stone Sour." He goes, "Oh, that's cool because the band I'm traveling with is on the bill because he does photography and videography for them." I'm like, "Awesome, cool. I want to see you. We can hang out. It'll be super great." And we were talking back and forth, and everything was fine. I'm assuming it's Emma.
Emma's home.
Ah, that one makes sense.
Hi,
Yeah,
Emma.
like the alarm.
Hi, Emma. Congratulations on the new
I
apartment.
know, it's really nice.
It's very nice. Very fancy. I don't know why you're keeping Alex around, though.
Because I pay for half of it.
So anyway, the conversation was fine, and then I was just trying to initiate a conversation with him like Wednesday, and he just never got back to me. And I don't want to.
What was the conversation starter?
Like, sup?
You want this puss?
Was it? Yep. Was that it?
It was not that at all.
If
It
you
was,
lead
it was,
with that,
it
I
was
bet you get a
asking about the
response.
show.
Do you want to lick my lips?
If you
was
led
not
with that,
that.
I guarantee
No.
you he's gonna respond or see it at least.
Do you want to lick my bicycle seat?
You wanna ride bikes?
Bikes.
And maybe
I'm
afterwards
never
I can
gonna
ride you.
ride
You
my
can say
bike
that.
ever again.
Next time you're riding your bike, you're gonna.
She rides bikes all the
I'm
time.
just gonna
the
laugh the entire time. I
gonna do
do
it.
ride my bike all the time.
Phyllis is just riding down the street.
I'm so creepy.
Coming like a fountain.
Slipping right off that seat.
Slipping right off of it.
Jesus. But it wasn't anything weird. It was a question about the show. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll ask our tour manager. And he never got back to me. And so I never responded. Because I don't like clingy people. Clingy people freak me out. Like,
Sure.
why are you so obsessed with me?
Stage 5 clingers.
Yes. So I just kind of let it be. I'm like, whatever. He's probably busy.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Anyway.
Let's just
All right,
repeat
all right.
the same words over. Oh, sorry.
It's a good damn song.
It's kind of a good song.
Anyways, he never got back to me. Saturday night rolls around, or Sunday night rolls around. I'm at the show. I'm watching his band. I see him on stage. I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks for never responding to me. Like, you were the one who reached out to me. You were the one who asked for my number. I never reached out to you. I liked one of your posts, and I assume that's what triggered the original message. So after his band set, I just tweeted, or I messaged him, and I said, hey, that was a fun set. Still haven't heard anything back. But the weird thing is,
You want to hear something back from him, don't you?
Yeah, 'cause
you
he's a-
like this person, don't you? He makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
no.
He makes your nipples hard.
She thinks
just a
about him
little
when she's riding her
bit.
bike.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. What's this guy's name?
His name is Chris
Oh.
with a K.
What? Are you serious? What a fag.
Whoa.
He's a cool guy.
K-R-I-S?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
First off, that's not his name. Nobody in their right mind names their child K-R-I-S.
I don't know. Maybe I don't.
The fuck?
I don't
you
know
know
him
that?
that well, but I know him well enough to like. He's cool, and I wanted to
Chris
be his
what?
friend. I don't know. It starts with a P. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Peterson?
No.
Phalange?
No.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
I just lost my train of thought. Chris Phalange.
Go.
Makes sense.
Keep talking.
I lost my train of thought because of you.
I gotta
can't-
pee.
Go pee.
Well, Alex is
Wait.
leaving. Go ahead, Phyllis. Let's talk more about your bicycle.
No. But that is my not cool, because why would you message a girl, ask for her number, and then not ever respond to her?
Is it a mind game? Maybe he wants you to think like this. Maybe he wants you because were you thinking about him before this?
No.
Maybe see, and now he's got you thinking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's working.
But wouldn't you want to see me in Houston? Because you were already playing
Well,
mind games.
now
You
when-
were playing mind games throughout the week. Because this originally
now he-
started on Monday.
Now when he, I don't know. I honestly don't
Is
know.
it weird? Like, would you?
It is a little weird. If I
Do you think maybe because he's busy? I don't know. But
Maybe
you're
he-
right, because I'm thinking
listen,
about him
I
now, and
want
I'm
you to-
pissed off. I'm
I
like,
want
why
you
would
to-
you message me? Why would you ask for my number? And why would you blow me off?
I
I
want
guess
you
it's
to
because I've
take.
never been blown off before.
I want you to. Oh, look at me! I've never been blown off. I want you to take this in the spirit in which it's intended. I mean nothing by it. You know,
I
I think
take
you're.
everything
I think
you
you're the
say
best. I think you're
offensively.
a beautiful, fine young lady. Maybe he just found better pussy.
But here's the thing: we never even had sex to begin with.
Maybe he. Hey, I don't
If that's cool, that's cool. But like,
listen. You
our
know,
relationship had never been sexual ever,
Alex, I'm thinking
Not
this guy
once.
just may have found some better pussy.
which is cool. But
Can I piss now?
Stay woke, yeah.
I just don't. Okay, so he doesn't understand why this guy would message me and then not follow up.
Like, it was like a booty call originally, right?
But he was out of town. He was gonna be in town Sunday.
Well, he was scheduling. Like, you want to schedule the booty call before you actually like do it.
Man, I was down for a booty call.
But like, you didn't. Did you tell him that right off the bat, or did he not know that?
No, but
If he doesn't know that, then that's totally different.
I was initiating conversations.
See, yeah, now you seem thirsty.
But it wasn't like, hey boy, can I have your dick? It wasn't anything
Well,
like that.
maybe you need to lead with that, and then he'll be like, "Oh,
I tried.
I know what's up."
I try to make it like
Guys are very
less
simple.
creepy.
Like, you act like you want to S on some D, he's gonna be like, okay.
There were smiley faces in the text.
That's not the same thing. Not the same thing, Phyllis.
I'm just confused because Chris
can
just
tell.
said like now I'm thinking about him and I wasn't thinking about him before and I'm like, why the fuck did he blow me off?
Because you thirsty,
pissed.
girl. You
I'm
thirsty.
pissed. Buy me jokes. I'm a little thirsty. I'm sorry. I'm just really pissed off. I just don't understand why you would do that to somebody. I'm like, there he is. He's on stage. He's fucking filming this band. Hi, I'm right here.
Yeah, you're so loud.
I'm angry.
You're so loud.
How much do you weigh?
Like 150 something.
177 pounds. That's dangerously close to 200 pounds.
33 pounds.
Start like
away.
jogging, bro. Riding a bike.
Did you just
Phyllis
say
does
33
that.
pounds away, Phyllis? Did you just say 33 pounds? 177 is 33 pounds away. I'm going to let you get there yourself. There you go. Go ahead.
Math is hard, guys.
Math is hard
This isn't
sometimes.
school. We don't. I don't fucking want to talk about math on a podcast. This
math
isn't.
is
I
difficult.
sucked at math in school. This is the last thing. Pastor
It's
Gravy
been
is
a long
we're the biggest
day.
anti-math podcast there is. If you think about that, fuck math.
How many pounds is it away from, Phyllis?
No, I don't
27.
even know.
It's 23. It's 23. Were you 77? You said or 177?
Yes, that's
Now I'm
23.
now I
23.
She's like, I'm scared. That's
All right,
funny.
guys.
Math was never my strong suit. I'm just gonna throw that out there now. God damn it. I hate life.
Let's go around the table and
Nope.
talk about the times you've looked so stupid. So I remember I was in
Right
eighth
now?
grade. I was in 8th grade history class, and we were doing the thing where the teacher used to just have the slideshow, and that's how you take notes. It was a very awful way of teaching. And just I did the notes already. You just kind of write them all down in your notebook. And I was looking. I was like, "Hey man, you misspelled Lincoln up there. I think you put an extra L at the end."
She spelled it Linkin.
I thought it was Lincon.
Yeah.
It's Lincoln.
Yeah, you ever seen Lincoln Logs, bro?
And so I had the entire class go around and say, hey man, there's actually a second L.
There's a silent L.
But that's not as bad as this other chick who, when we were in the same U.S. history class, when we were going over the requirements to be president, and he says you have to be a natural-born citizen, the little girl behind me says, well, what difference does it make if the mother has a C-section or not? Oh, you're such an idiot. You are
That's
such an
very
idiot.
Women, right?
Women.
Yeah.
Don't even listen to this part. It's not like you can be president anymore.
I mean, facts only.
Facts
Facts
only.
only. Facts only. Okay, guys. Before we get to our next segment, we got an announcement we got to make, and I should have made it earlier, but now I am just realizing I should make it. So Halloween is on October 31st. Everyone knows that. And this year
It's
it
on
falls
October 31st this year?
Yeah, and this year it falls on a Tuesday. Falls on a Tuesday. And what day do we record podcasts, guys?
Wednesdays.
Not that's from the day that they're released. But we record on Tuesdays. And this year we are going to do something we've never done before. We're going to have our 200th episode. It just happens to be coinciding on Halloween. We will be recording our 200th episode, and we're going to do a live podcast, guys. The first ever Pass the Gravy podcast, live podcast. We're going to be doing it at my buddy Andrew Packard's bar. It's going to be called Packard's Pub right now. They're kind of in between a name change. It's Avenue Bar right now on the signage. They're working on rebranding everything. It's going to be called Packard's Pub. Right now it's Avenue Bar. The address is 12001 Richmond Avenue. It's in the Royal Oaks district, the West Chase area, right off of Richmond and Kirkwood.
West Chase.
Yeah. Well, go check it out. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have breakfast is gonna be served there. They're gonna have biscuits and gravy to celebrate us for the bicentennial episode. And I don't know if that's 200 years, but we're gonna call it the bicentennial episode.
I looked it up. It's 200th anniversary.
Well, 200th podcast is what it is. So that's technically the 200th anniversary of our first podcast, if you think about it. So we're gonna be having, and it's on Halloween. So wear your costumes, wear all your cool shit. I don't know if me and Chris are gonna dress up. I think we're gonna have to dress up.
What's your best Halloween costume? I was the doctor who killed Michael Jackson that year.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Ooh, I don't know.
Dr. Murray.
I think my best Halloween costume is the one I'm doing this year.
I was Sting before. I was Sting for 2 Halloweens. I was Red Sting and I was White Sting.
I
a
was
solid
it.
choice.
Or not it. Jigsaw. When Saw was coming out.
Real original. Were you the Joker too after Batman came out?
You gonna be the it?
Remember that year when Batman came out? And then like everybody and their
Everyone
mom was the Joker. It was like, you and 17 other guys here are.
Who else have I been?
Oh, my best one was
Men in
Jesus.
Black?
I was Jesus. I had long hair and I won a costume contest at the pub fountains. And
Did you see
that
the
was
picture
sick.
of the guy who was the one night stand?
He was just a nightstand.
He was a
That's
nightstand, and he had like it cut out to where he's like a nightstand, and he had like he was the lamp. He had the lamp shape, and
funny.
it was just said one nightstand.
But anyways, come out to please, guys, please come out to our first ever live podcast. Because I mean, like, let's be real here. If we don't have guys show up, then we probably won't get to do another live podcast. That's kind of how it works. My friend Andrew really is excited about this. This is good for both us and the bar. I think he's just kind of taken over this, and I really think that this is a solid little spot. I've checked it out before. It's a pretty awesome area, and it's not like a huge bar, so you're gonna be close and comfortable. And we're gonna do a live answers segment. Like if you got questions for the answers segment, we're gonna let you like legit in person ask us live. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get some people to kind of stop by and be guests for us. If not, it's just going to be us anyways, and we're going to have a hell of a time.
Phyllis, are you coming?
I will not be able to make it, unfortunately.
Whoa.
First of
0
all,
for 1 so far.
First of all,
0 for 1 on invites.
I'm gonna have nose surgery like the week before.
Perfect
so
for
I'm
Halloween
probably
costumes. Perfect
still
for a
gonna
Halloween
be out
costume.
of
You can wear a
commission
red nose.
talking.
Wear a red nose.
I don't think we'll be able to talk.
Wear a
for
mask. Wear one of those New Orleans masks. You're done. Wear like with a beak on it, and no one can tell.
I don't want anything on my face.
Well, we'll just hide it. Just hide it. Put a bag on your head. I don't know. Be a bag lady. But anyways, so the doors are gonna open, or like the party's gonna all get underway at 5. We are gonna start on. We're gonna do the podcast at 7. It's gonna be dope. Like I said, breakfast is gonna be served. They're gonna have bacon, eggs, biscuits, and gravy. Specifically gravy, just for our people, and it'll be fun. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all you guys out there in person. We've never done this before. It's gonna start at 5. Mm-hmm. We go on at 7, and the party goes until 2 a.m. if you guys want to stay there. And
I'll be there at 6:53.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Andrew's a really cool dude, and I'm really like, this is the first bar he's owned and operated, and I think he's done a hell of a job, and it's gonna be really fun to kind of like do this. I've never done this. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty nervous that like there's gonna be 2 people that show up. So if you guys could just fucking show up, that'd be cool. Hopefully we'll have a lot of Past the Gravy merchandise to give out. I think we were talking about maybe having some koozies, maybe some like 200th edition Past the Gravy koozies. That'd be pretty cool. But it's a big part of the podcast making it to 200. It's a big deal to us, and we would really like to celebrate that with all of you guys. And it just so happens to also be hopefully the dopest Halloween party.
Are your parents gonna come?
Probably if I tell them to.
Oh
my God,
man, now I gotta be on my best behavior.
I say cunt in front of my parents. I don't say cunt in front of my parents, but I say fuck in front of my parents a lot.
Yeah, I've started to say in front of my mom now, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like,
once you get on that level, like they just like they love you. They're your parents.
I don't like to cuss in front of my dad.
I don't do it in front of my dad.
In front of my mom.
I do it in front of my mom now. It's become a thing. She smacks me a couple times, but
whoa, still.
She doesn't like it. She goes.
She pimp slaps you.
She's like, I just don't like that language, Phyllis.
Okay, guys. So
are we in answers?
Halloween at it's Packard's Pub. It's called Avenue Bar right now. We're not really sure what the name on the signage is going to be, but it's at 12001 Richmond Avenue off of Richmond and Kirkwood. It's going to be a hell of a time, guys. Please come on out. It'll be a lot of fun, and we'll have the event page open and ready to go on Facebook and everything, so you guys can all RSVP, invite your friends. It's going to be a good time to be had by all, and I think we're going to have to do Christmas or Halloween costumes now, but I'm going to call it a Christmas costume because I'm going to be Santa now, so just done. Anyways, and also if you want to buy stuff on Amazon, don't go directly to Amazon. Go to our website, pastthegravypod.com, and click our Amazon banner. It just lets them know that we've created a tiny bit of traffic from our site to their site. They give us a teeny tiny little kickback, and we use all of that money to pay for web hosting, server space, and now a Halloween party.
Yay!
Because we're gonna have a dope ass time, and I really hope to see all you guys out there. Phyllis, just fucking stop by for a little bit. Phyllis. We'll get you to have an answer.
If I'm feeling okay, then I will come.
All right, that's fair. We'll get a mask.
Favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh, Snickers.
Snickers.
That's strong.
Snickers is solid. Snickers, Reese's, Kit Kat.
You know what I've been
Butterfinger.
into?
If I get any of those, as long as it's not like
this
gum.
Is such a weird thing, Alex. You can. So here I was watching The Office.
Dots.
And
greatest show. Greatest show ever.
And like Kevin from The Office is talking, And
Did you know he was about like who knew who was gonna be
Who dat?
Kevin? Like who auditioned? They
Who?
almost gave the job to Eric Stone Street.
Oh, really?
He was almost Kevin.
Huh. That would
Bob
been funny.
Odenkirk was almost Michael Scott.
I heard the other day that Paul Giamatti was also.
He was
almost
also
Michael.
considered for
That's
it,
insane.
but he was
But
never
anyways,
like
so
auditioning
listen,
for it.
So Kevin is doing his thing, and he's got the jar of M&Ms on his desk, and I see that jar, and I'm like,
You want M&Ms?
I could go for M&Ms. So I go to the store and I buy bags and bags and bags of M&Ms.
You buy the big bag, or did you buy
I-
the
I-
bag of mini bags?
I bought 4 king-sized bags of
There
M&Ms.
you go. Like a man. Did you buy? No. What kind? What kind of M&Ms do you go with?
Obviously, regular and peanut.
Not
Okay.
too
All
bad.
right. Power ranking M&Ms. Power ranking.
There's
M&Ms.
only 2 kinds of M&Ms. There's
Nope,
regular
nope,
and there's peanut.
Nope.
The
nope.
crispy and
peanut
the
butter. Peanut butter and crispy.
Peanut butter is dope. Crispy is
I
probably
love
crispy is probably my
crispy.
favorite.
Gross.
Then they have you had the pretzel M&Ms?
Gross.
I have.
Dope.
Don't like them
Dope,
as much
dope.
as crispy.
They're like crispy ones, but just with that pretzel-y flavor.
Gross. Gross.
And then they have caramel.
I don't like those. I didn't like those.
I don't hate
Coffee they have.
'em. That's stupid.
I didn't
dude.
try that
That's
one.
too far. That's
Oh,
too much.
that's too
Yeah,
far?
that's too much.
The mint ones are really good for Christmas time.
But like you can only have like a handful.
Yeah, or you
You can't
get
go
a bit
through
of
a
stomach
bag.
ache.
You know, like
I
if you have
get-
regular M&Ms, they're just done.
Oh, my God.
That's true.
I've been crushing M&Ms.
Emma's family always calls peanut butter M&Ms. Like they love peanut butter M&Ms at her parents' house, and they always call it fruit because fruit's good for you. So you're supposed to eat more fruit. It's like I'm just having some fruit.
There you go.
I'm using that from now on.
But okay, so let's get into our final segment of the week, and it is the answer segment. All right, guys, this is the answer segment on, and I feel like I haven't played this enough, so I'm just gonna play it one more time, just because it is, after all, Tupactober.
It's Tupactober.
Yeah, nigga.
So I don't know if Tupac's hologram is gonna weigh in on this, but we'll see. We'll see. Hey, have a seat, Tupac.
The pack.
Have a seat, and we'll see if you feel like weighing in. Anyways, let's get right into it. Ladlettes.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject. Just answer the fucking question.
All right, let's see who wrote in first, and it's our girl, TJ motherfucking Ivy.
Hey.
How's it going? Welcome back. Good to hear from you again. She says, why do you need to make an appointment to see a psychic? Shouldn't they already know that you're coming? That's what she said. And
But you need to know that you're coming.
but you need to know. That's also what she said.
Oh, I know I'm
Oh my
coming.
god.
Oh, I'll tell you when I'm coming.
I'll tell you when
Psych.
I'm coming. Hold on.
I'm never gonna tell you.
I'm coming.
So yeah, I mean that's a good point. I also have like Miss Cleo had the whole big deal going on for a while. She was exposed as a fraud, but I was kind of questioning like, hey, what did you think about like
Who is
September?
Miss Cleo?
What,
I don't know, Miss Cleo is.
bro?
God, is this some
Bro.
internet fad that I missed?
No, it was like, what, the 90s?
We'll figure. We're gonna play something. There we go. This is a 1998 commercial.
Yeah.
You really want to know?
Okay, I was wondering who the father of my baby was.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Miss Cleo
She was
DNA
all
test.
over
yes,
cable
yes,
TV.
When she
Solely
died,
searching
I
for
didn't
the father
recognize
of your
the name
baby.
until I saw like the commercials and the pictures. I'm like,
Oh.
Guy recently?
All right, honey. Don't worry. Like,
She
I was.
died earlier this year? Or
I think she
last
died.
Year?
No, she died a while ago. But
She one that died in 2016.
Yeah, I think she was one of the many.
well, anyway, she was a fraud. So
Shocker.
well, right, but like I always was kind of like as a kid, like this was always on TV, and I just remember being like September 11th. Like I was kind of just like
Where were you guys?
didn't she see this? Like
Shouldn't she
September
have known?
10th, you didn't think like, huh?
I should probably warn people.
Maybe I should call call someone and
You
tell
guys
them,
know
like-
psychics don't exist, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Like what
We were
we're really
saying.
trying to do. I don't want to say that out. Like I guess let's we'll cut that part out, Robert. We'll cut that part out. But I really have been wanting to have a psychic on the podcast and us not tell them that we don't believe in them, and then just kind of go rogue on them. Like we might have to do like a secret recording of this, but I think that's definitely a gotcha journalism we could do.
Oh my god.
And
that'd be really
then we're
funny.
definitely real journalists if we do that, right? Because like really, like we just gotta have the phone recording. We go to a thing, and then because like all they do is like, now Phyllis, tell me about your father. Tell me about your father.
He's mean. We
So
yell
you-
at each other.
You
a
say you
lot.
don't have a good relationship with
No.
your father.
No,
Phyllis.
not at
Now,
all.
I'm sensing that. I'm sensing that you don't have a great. You're like, well, yeah, I just fucking told you all the information, dumbass. And it's a lot of shit that they just like. They're very good at reading like one word you say, like, and your girlfriend.
your
You're
body
having
cues.
problems with your girlfriend. Okay. Now I see you and her not making this because you seem to be complaining about her a lot. Like, that's all it is. You're just. You're literally just like taking the context clues and putting in a
There's
bullshit
a South
answer.
Park episode on it, and it's really funny.
Yeah. So
South
yes.
Park is awful.
No, it's not. And you're lying.
Did you just quote Cartman earlier?
Yeah, he did. He loves South Park. I watched the first episode of this season where it was white people remodeling houses.
I have not watched this season.
It was really funny.
Kenny's dad was just super pissed that he didn't have an open floor plan or whatever it was. Like, well, we're gonna put these beams up here. Like, oh my God, I love it. Okay, that was us recapping an episode of Seinfeld that happened 5 weeks ago.
South Park.
So TJ, I would say they should know that you're already coming, but they're unfortunately not real. I still think like let's do that.
I think
let's do that.
You need the appointment.
What we're gonna
because
do?
Do you know you're coming?
What
No,
we're gonna
you're not
do,
the psychic.
and I'm gonna try and maybe we can do a bonus episode this week. I'm not gonna say we're going to. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to. So don't hold me to it. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna look up some psychic prices. I'm gonna go in and I'll just be like, oh yeah, no, I had an appointment, and they'll be like, you did? I'm like, well, you knew, right?
Oh my God.
You knew. No? Okay. Strike one.
Do they do appointments or do they just do walk-ins?
I don't know. Well, I'll
think
say
like
I had an appointment because she knew I was coming, and I bet you if she wants to play in and get me to give her some money, she's gonna be like, yeah, I knew. So that's how you get them. We're gonna try and do some gotcha journalism, I think, this week or next week.
That'd be pretty
funny. Guys, I think we got something good on our hands here. It's no future news, but it's coming. It's coming. Our next question comes from the great Sean Cometz. Welcome back, buddy. And he says, mouths, backpacks for your teeth.
Ugh, no. It's so creepy.
It seems like it. I mean, it adds up.
Backpacks, you just kind of like shove things in.
Like your teeth?
My teeth
Kinda
aren't
like your
shoved
teeth.
in here. My teeth
Yeah,
are,
they are.
nice
My
and
teeth-
Your teeth are
placed.
shoved into your mouth so much so that you usually have to get some removed so that they can stay in your mouth.
But
You know, like when you keep shoving homework that you don't do in your backpack, and at one point you're like, God damn it, we got to empty this out, and I'm just going to throw away most of the things that I haven't done. Like, you're at that point with your teeth to
you're
where you
like
got to take wisdom
constantly
teeth
taking
out.
stuff out of your backpack and putting things in. I'm not constantly taking things out of my mouth.
Oh, do you
or my
floss?
teeth.
Do you brush your teeth?
That's different.
That's things you're
He's
taking out.
asking
You're
about
taking
your
plaque and
teeth.
germs and gingivitis and all kinds of things. I would say that a
Gingivitis.
mouth is definitely a backpack for your teeth.
No.
At least a carrying case, if nothing else.
Also, it freaks me out.
Teeth or mouth?
Teeth. Something about teeth that
The
freak me out.
like being able to survive by chewing food that freaks you out.
That's weird to me. It's weird. I'm not like freaked out by it. It's just
Seems like it.
It's just weird.
Anyways, so yeah, I would say mouths or backpacks for your teeth. What say you, Chris?
I'm going to have to say no.
Whoa. Okay.
They're not. This is a retarded question.
Whoa.
He's
Mentally
always so
challenged
angry.
question.
Like by the end of the podcast, like
Chris always
he's
he's like so
done.
curmudgeon-y, like,
sitting there,
I hate
angry.
everything.
I just want to go
I get
home.
tired.
Do you have your period panties on?
He does.
I don't.
He must. He must.
Fucking
He's
women
on-
should
it's
just
that
have
time
their
of the
own
month.
goddamn tampons.
Okay, we talked about this as a thing that we talked about before the air. And Phyllis, what did you want? What were you wanting schools to do?
I would not hate it if schools provided tampons for little girls.
For free?
For
How
free.
much does the
25 cents.
It costs 25. Like so, like
Who the fuck has
most
change these
most
days?
people have 25 cents, right?
I don't have change on me.
But you have like $1, so you could probably.
I feel like
turn it
either
into 25 cents.
either
I have my
as
debit
a,
card.
As, I feel
Do
like
you not just come prepared? Like, why don't you bring your own?
yeah.
I do now because I'm an adult
But,
and
like,
I
why
know when
wouldn't
I'm
you
going to
just-
get my period and I know to
But, like,
have
why-
those things. I'm
wouldn't
gonna
you just
come
have
across with
some
those damn teeth, Chris?
Wouldn't you just have some spares going on, like just in
When
case?
you're in junior high and like you first kind of get your period, you don't know when it's happening. Like everything's confusing. It's weird, and you
Okay,
just
so-
don't have. And here's the thing: in junior high, you're not
Is it
wearing
sexist
tampons
that
either.
the women get things bought for them, but the men don't?
That's
If
what I'm
this is the
saying.
Case.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm-
Spin zone.
Full provide tampons or no, not tampons, condoms.
Y'all want some,
Why? That's just encouraging sex.
We're
amongst high school
providing
students.
something for
Safe
y'all to
sex.
put up y'all's vagina for free. How about you give us a rub and tug for free?
Ooh.
How about that?
You
How about
are
that?
So stupid.
You're getting
I'm
some kind
open-minded.
of.
I'm
No,
open-minded. We're just
What?
trying to reach a happy medium.
I didn't ask.
Does a
to have my
tampon not feel
period.
good when it's getting
Well, I didn't ask.
inserted?
No,
I didn't ask for you to have your
believe
period
me, it
either.
doesn't. It feels completely
you're putting
different
it-
than something else.
When you're putting it in, don't you kind of just like, oh yeah,
No.
maybe take
You
it
ever,
out,
like,
put it back in, take it
a
out,
little-
put it back
No.
in, take it out, put it back in, take it out,
no,
put it back
because
in.
that hurts. You idiot! It's plastic you're shoving up there.
Eh,
So are dildos, aren't they?
yeah.
But they're like made for your vag.
How
Well, isn't that exactly what a tampon
It
is?
is, but
how
like,
do nails not hurt
pleasure.
your vag?
Good question.
Like I see the
Nails?
girls with the super
Good
long
question,
nails.
answer.
You cannot do anything.
Who's sticking long
I don't
nails
know.
up their vag?
You see it.
Somebody,
Somebody out there.
I would assume.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
No. Just no.
This has gotten to a weird
I can't
place.
even begin to have a conversation on this because there's so many things.
All I'm saying is
But
that
like, you don't understand where we're coming from. We're like, why should they have to pay for things that you could also just bring?
right.
Or like, maybe the school nurse just has some ready to go.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so then
I
why not
honestly
do that?
think
Why
they
do we
do.
have to have such a big deal about it then? Like, why we got to? Well, it's a nickel or it's a quarter.
Or they give you the quarter to go get it. I don't know. Also,
fucking shove
Hold
some
on,
goddamn
hold on.
toilet paper up there
no,
and be done with
oh my
it.
god, that's
Can
so
you not do that? Can you
unsanitary.
not do
That's
that?
so
Of course
unsanitary.
you can
It's
do
so
that.
it's so bad you can do it, but you're a moron.
Oh, that's unsanitary.
Why does
It's
it?
unsanitary and
You
super
using
bad.
your fucking bicycle seat for
Oh
a
my
goddamn.
That's a good point.
That's
brings up a good
sanitary.
point.
That's okay. All right, Phyllis.
Your master bike.
You're being very
Master
very
biking.
hypocritical right now. Is what you're doing. Over here,
For real.
coming all over your bicycle.
For real. I mean, and then telling men that
so
they're
stupid.
in the wrong. Ah.
Jesus.
So like, just question like, why can't like you can't just use anything then?
No.
Huh?
No.
Can't tear a couple of
Oh, really? Then,
pieces
like-
of paper out of your
No.
notebook.
Next question. Like, what did
God,
what
that
did
would
the
hurt.
cave women do?
Yeah. What did the cave
What
woman?
did the
do?
cave
They
women do?
just bled on themselves probably,
Yeah,
or
Why don't you just go
they
old school?
use,
Say
they
you're
use
old-fashioned.
animal skin or something.
Why can't you use animal skin?
I can't use animal skin.
Why can't you just
Why don't
you
you
know?
just
I'm not
kill
gonna
your
go
own
out
animals.
and skin like a freaking
squirrel?
squirrel.
Why
Maybe
can't you
get a
just take
squirrel.
some scissors, cut off pieces of your hair, and
Put an
it
acorn
up
there. Squirrels love acorns.
right?
You capture one, you kill it, and you skin it.
Or here's a crazy thought: why can't you just let it be? Why can't you just bleed? Just bleed all over the place. I mean, I'm talking like
So-
super bad with Jonah Hill at the party. Just,
all over someone's
just
pants.
bleed
you're
all over
grinding
somebody's
on 'em.
pants. Yes.
Period, brother.
You know what? I might find that a little attractive.
That is nasty. I'm not doing
All
that.
natural.
Have you ever gotten your pussy eaten on your period?
Answer.
Yes.
What? Did they know?
It wasn't bad. It was like
It wasn't bad for
It
you.
like, no.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
It just ended, so it was like on
Oh,
the end of
hell
it.
He like comes up, he's just got red all over his face, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know I was eating cherry pie."
All right, hang on. Did he know?
Yeah.
You'd warned him. I'd
Were
been in
you
that
drunk?
situation
Were
where I
you
was
drunk?
dating a girl and I wanted some puss, but she's like, "No, I'm on my period." I'm like, I don't care, kinda.
Yeah.
I've like banged
It
a chick
wasn't
like
bad.
that,
I
but
wasn't
not
Banging
like
a chick on the
it
period.
wasn't like the
not
red
like gone
sea.
down with like
Do you see blood?
after like when I yeah, but like not
you see a
like
little bit. But you
I wouldn't like go down on her like that.
It's not like she's flowing blood.
No.
I don't trust it.
But there is a little blood when you. When you
I don't
pull
know
out a
enough
little
about the gynae to trust any of that shit.
If there was, I didn't see any, and he didn't say anything.
I remember one time. Oh, I hate saying no. I'm not.
Nope. Tell us. This is a trust tree right here.
You know when
Safe
you're
circle.
And
getting
all
it
of you
on-
listening
when
to
you're
us, we
getting
have
it on in your
attorney-client
car,
privilege.
When you're getting it
You're
on in your
lawyers.
car, you don't really have time to take the pants off and all that stuff. So you kind of make it happen with the pants on, and making it happen. And I remember, like a few hours later, I just noticed this is just like Superbad. There was blood on my jeans.
Ooh,
It happened.
Yeah.
not ideal.
Not ideal at all.
Not
but I
ideal.
never ate her pussy.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's fucking
A little
disgusting.
weird.
It happened.
Oh my god.
But yes, to answer your question, yes.
In high school, did you guys know? Like, did people always talk about the mosquito? Did y'all ever have people talk
is
about
that what the period is?
where like you had the guy stick like a straw in it? Like that was like
Oh
always
my
like it was always like a joke where it was like
That's
so and so
disgusting.
mosquitoed so and so, and you're like, no way.
Wait a second. You
gross."
did it. Did what with
Like
the
I don't think
straw?
anybody ever did it, but it was like in high school. It always, like you would like suck the blood out, like some weirdo was into that shit, and I was just like, I don't think that happened. Like looking back, like in high school, we were like, ew, gross. Why would you do that? But look at it, totally a made up story. Totally made up.
There was a rumor of this kid who had a water bottle full of cum under his bed.
Well, why wouldn't you?
And he just came,
where else did you put
he
it?
just came into that water bottle. Look, Robert is like, what, that's weird? we're not supposed
I had
to do
6
that?
water bottles.
6 water bottles.
I have gallon jugs filled with jizz.
Anyway.
Just in case.
All right, enough of this conversation.
It got
This
weird.
is absolutely disgusting.
What the fuck happened?
So licking assholes.
Next up on the docket.
No, I'm not even going to. Alex and I have had this conversation.
Oh, yeah, we have, haven't we? Phyllis, have you?
What?
You know, the old rim
Little
job.
rim job?
The old
rimming it up?
I've never given one.
Have you received
Have you
one?
received one?
Yes.
Yeah!
Oh, my!
Look at Phyllis! Look at Phyllis!
And thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts?
I don't hate it.
Wow! Okay, see? I told you. Not everybody hates it.
I can't find myself.
Well, it's not like you don't do it like, hey, go take a shit and then let me, like, eat your ass. Like, that's not what you do. Like,
All right,
obviously,
but
it's like a clean butthole.
You say,
and it's
all
a
right,
chick that you think is hot that you're doing it
like
to.
when you're planning on getting with the girl that night, do you say, hey, I'm planning on licking that
Hey,
ass?
I'm an ass eater. Hey, I'm an ass eater right here, babe. Just FYI. Things get crazy between us. Who knows where the night goes?
So maybe you want to get some ivory up in that asshole tonight. Do you say that? Do you say clean your asshole because I'm going to lick it tonight?
No, you just kind of come
Well,
prepared.
like, wouldn't you like? You would not allow a guy to do that.
Yeah,
if you were
no.
concerned about.
Oh, hang on, Phyllis. So
100%.
you knew you were gonna get your asshole?
No, but like
eaten.
she probably was in like good state. Like you were like, okay, I know, like I'm doing well. Things are okay right now.
It was with my boyfriend at the time, and we went out that night. I knew we were probably gonna come back and have sex. So you just
she
you
knew
clean
he
up-
was coming
No,
back.
I
It was
get
ass
that.
eating
clean
time.
up shop. It happened on an accident.
How did
No,
you
it
thought it
didn't.
was your pussy?
No, it
We
didn't.
got a little crazy, and it happened. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't hate it if you did that.
I don't know about you,
again.
Alex. So I'm getting all boned up over here. Kidding.
Chris is pitching at the tent right all the way up.
Anyways, so go on with your ass licking story.
It happened as an accident, and I'm like, okay, I don't hate it.
And you liked it.
There's only one
Yeah.
time.
Would you ever have anything up there? Like a finger?
Have you now?
Have you? Oh my!
Trust tree. Trust tree. It's a trust tree.
It's trust tree,
This
yeah.
just got weird.
Well, it's okay. We've already like this is it's a just sharing
A
hour.
finger or more?
Or both.
Or a more?
It's more. It's more. It's totally more.
more.
How many times?
Like an appendage?
Like
Oh my.
like a fist.
No, my God, no.
Phyllis, have you received anal?
Totally. She totally has. Have you not seen it? Like, look at her. There's nothing wrong with that. We are sex positive here on Past
No
And this
comment.
is this is okay?
No comment.
We like it. We like this.
My face
It
hurts.
feels good.
No comment.
It doesn't hurt.
No
She
comment.
doesn't hate it.
Do you
Doesn't
find
sound
that
like she hates
it's
it.
easier for your shit to escape your asshole now? Like
don't-
it kind of just comes out.
Not an expert on it, but I
comment.
don't think that's why people have anal sex.
Gotta loosen
I
things
don't
up.
think. Hey, I'm constipated. You want to fuck me in the ass?
Wow. This podcast
No
So like is this like a
comment.
one-time thing or like
a regular. Is it the only way you can come?
like less than 10 times? Would you say?
I think we can say this podcast took a turn for
It did.
brown.
We're going brown down.
So Phyllis, what else have you done?
Yeah, Phyllis. Let's hear more about you.
So you said you've never performed the old
You never given the old Remy.
Remy.
Yeah, I'd never give it one. Because it grosses me out.
That grosses you out, but it's okay for them.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Well, I totally get that. Like a dude's ass is like hairy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like that. I've seen Hope Solo's asshole. Like I've not seen like a ton of
Ew.
chicks' assholes just because like, she had that hack thing.
I do remember
I'm
that.
not above that. I'm not gonna say that I am. I'm not above that.
Trying to
I
think.
saw it.
Who's
Somebody
Hope
sent
Solo?
it to
She
me.
a soccer
Soccer
player?
The
player.
soccer goalie for the U.S. Women's National Team. She's pretty hot. But yeah, like it's like oh, she's got a nice little clean butthole right there.
Clean snap.
But she does some butt stuff because she was like sending like asshole pictures to a dude.
Phyllis is into assholes.
She's not into it, but she doesn't hate it.
She doesn't.
And that's what we've learned today about Phyllis. And that's what we do, like, trust tree. And all of you guys, like we say every time, you guys are all our lawyers. All of you, the listeners, readers, and readers
Nobody's listening.
are our lawyers. And we have attorney-client privilege, so you can't say any of this because we've trusted you guys with it. So.
Hope to God nobody made it this far on the podcast.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
They did.
They definitely did.
They do.
You might find that Pico de Altuve unblocks you.
He's gonna slide into those DMs like a bicycle seat, right?
You may or may not hear
Hey,
back
sorry about
from,
those comments, girl.
from that roadie from the band that you were bitching about earlier.
If you guys made it this far, just tweet us. Let us know.
What else can we talk about?
At
let me know.
Let's talk about more gross
Phyllis
things.
the Buzz, at Alex J. Middleton, at Real Chris Hogan, and
God
at
no one
Robert
can spell my
Barbosa
name.
03.
So
They can
Phyllis,
spell
how do you
at
feel about
Phyllis the
bukkake?
Buzz. Yes. How many times have you had that happen? Now, are you more of a facial lady, or are you more of a swallow kind of guy?
Oh my God! All right,
I'm just
we're
kidding.
done with
I'm
this.
just kidding.
Can
That
we
was too
move on
far.
to the next
Too
answer
far. Yeah, we can do that.
Too far.
Thanks for being a good sport about that, Phyllis.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Greg Baker writes in. Welcome back, Greg. Our first three are some regs that have been writing in, and Greg Baker says, "Auctioneers, the original freestylers."
No.
I would argue that they could be,
Yeah.
No.
because like really, you have
Auctioneers
no
have been
idea.
going on way before
I
rap.
got $10. I got $20. I got 25. 25. I got 25. 30. 30. 30 to the man in the red hat.
They're always making comments towards people in the audience, like, "Oh, you want it. It's such a beautiful piece." Blah
Oh,
blah blah.
that's
What
a good
about
one.
you?
It's a good one. It's a
Striped
steal. It's a
shirt.
real
You were
steal for
looking at
$35.
striped shirt. Yeah. They're making comments.
I really
Yes.
think that auctioneers were the original ones. Yeah, that would make sense.
I agree.
What about you?
Can you?
What Pac?
You're playing the same two songs.
I am not. I've played a lot of different ones.
Playing the same two songs. You've not played. You've not played Thug Mansion.
But all eyes are on me, though. So that's all that matters.
You've not played Life Goes On.
This guy's such a fucking diva.
All eyes on me. You know what? I bet you got it twisted. You don't
What
know
are we waiting for? Oh.
how many brothers fell victim to the street. Rest in peace, son. There's a heaven for you. Be alive if I told you that I never thought of that.
This hologram may be the best investment besides the moat, since the moat's already stopped some people. Man, Phyllis, it was kind of dangerous. Like, Bobby Jokes almost had his foot taken off by Tonto, the croc. Like, luckily, he's fighting for us now, as opposed to against us, because we got the moat here. But yeah, without this drawbridge, really, like we were not as secure as we could have been. So I really feel like we've amped up the security. The hologram is just making it more appealing.
5:13.
Yeah, it is, Chris. Yeah, it is. That's how time works.
Come on now.
I told you, I'm already gonna be stuck in traffic, so I don't care when this
I
is.
care.
Well, you
God,
were
I
you were the one that was
cannot
making
wait to get a nose
requests.
job. My freaking nose keeps hitting this mic, and it's embarrassing. I can't wait.
Has somebody ever sucked on your nose?
No, God,
Good
Chris.
question. Do they stick fingers up your nose? While we're on the subject,
This is so weird.
Phyllis, you're gonna get a lot of tweets.
Yeah,
You
I
are gonna
know.
get a lot
I'm
of
fully
I just-
prepared.
I apologize.
It's gonna be the
but it's also,
snapping
like,
again,
like-
Alex.
It's not gonna be the
It's
snapping.
gonna be the
It's
snapping
not gonna be the
again.
snapping. Guys, do not send Phyllis penises on your DMs. Like, you can slide into her DMs. Just like,
Please.
don't be a dick.
No sliding.
And please don't send dicks.
Wait, you see
because-
those pictures?
I said like 17 of these.
I didn't think you saw
Yes,
those.
Chris, I'm getting them.
You received them.
So,
Okay.
guys, we're a cool
Thoughts?
podcast here. Let's not creep out all the people who come on it. Let's be responsible here. Like, it's funny to tweet her though. Just don't send dick pics.
Please.
Just don't send dick pics.
I beg you.
That's our weakness.
I mean, I
and
can
bike seats.
send a
And
couple,
bike seats.
right?
You can.
Oh, okay. I'm going to continue
No,
sending
don't.
my 3 a day.
Okay, so auctioneers are the original freestylers. That's a good question, Greg.
I forgot we were still on it.
Our next question comes from Hunter Holden, and he says, "Is starting a conversation with, 'I don't plan on murdering you,' a good way to introduce yourself to someone?" Now, I would say it's not the worst way to introduce
Depends
yourself.
who you are. You know, if you're OJ.
If you're OJ Simpson.
If you're OJ.
Good question. That's, I think, what he was probably aiming for. But, you know, like, if
I don't plan
if
on murdering
you were like,
you.
"Hey, by the way, I don't plan on murdering you," you're like,
Okay.
good to know.
Thanks
Good-
for
didn't
being
really-
upfront about it.
Didn't necessarily think about
I
that
didn't.
first, but
That wasn't
good
a
to
concern of
know.
mine,
Thank
but
you for easing all of
I
that.
can cross that off my list.
You know, I'd say it's.
Don't even look at
Is
me,
it a
Chris.
good way? I don't know if it's a good. It's not a bad way. So I would say, if it's not a bad way, I
There
gotta
are
say
worse
it's
ways.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
way worse ways.
Hi, I'm Chris Hogan. I
Hi,
hate Jewish
my name's
people.
Harvey Weinstein. Way worse way to greet someone. But yeah, no, I'd say it's a good way. It's a good way.
Yeah.
Let's allow it. Like you're being,
A
you're
little weird.
little weird, but also
You're
like you're
being
informative.
upfront.
Like, oh, this guy's not a murderer. Good.
Maybe not try it on a girl your first time. Maybe.
Yeah, like especially someone you're trying to pursue, perhaps date.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Maybe
for
if
sure.
you're trying to get a friend, then you know you kind of break the ice.
Yeah, hey, not gonna stab you, buddy.
Yes.
Huh? There's a positive. Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris just died.
No, he didn't.
No, we didn't.
He did.
No,
No, he didn't.
No, you.
He
No, you're.
Let me see. Let me see right now.
Butthead.
Amazon Studios. I'm kidding.
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't know why I just said that.
I was like, nah.
Would
I
y'all
was like
really
Amazon
Would
Studio.
y'all really care?
I loved How I Met Your Mother. Barney
He's
Stinson.
funny, yeah.
How Heineken would never be the same. He sang the national anthem at the Yankees game last week, or 2 weeks ago.
God, now you have
Their
me
last
looking through this
series.
stuff, freaking out.
Okay. So note, starting a conversation with "I don't plan on murdering you" is not a bad way.
What's
It's
the
a
hottest
good
thing
way.
a
We'll
girl
give it.
can pierce?
Why are we back
Her
on
ears.
this?
I don't know.
Her ears? You don't think a belly button ring is hotter than an earring?
No, because a lot of chicks don't need their
I've been
belly buttons
finding the
pierced.
nose ring very hot lately.
I'm not a huge fan of the nose ring.
No? I like it.
Just boogers.
What about the
Maybe
what,
like
what
the
about
just
the
like
nipple
little,
ring?
Maybe just a little dot, a little like
No, I like the
diamond.
hoop.
I don't like the hoop. The
I
hoop's
like the
weird to me.
hoop.
Especially hate the bull thing.
No, I
that
don't
they
like
got
the
going.
bull,
It's
but
like,
I do like the hoop in one nostril. I do not mind a nipple ring.
I think that's a little odd. I've never really had a lot of experience
ring?
for it. I never had any experience with that.
Never had an experience with that either.
Butthole ring, Phyllis. No, never mind. I don't know if that's.
Did
a
you get
thing or
your
not.
balls pierced?
Okay, but what is my least favorite piercing? Least favorite piercing is was the Monroe, is what they call it.
Oh, the little thing right there.
Well, like they have it like so it's like you can get like one above your eyes or
You can
like,
get 'em
on the side of your eyes.
anywhere.
But then like these girls that get them like right where like Marilyn Monroe had that like
I see
the
porn star. I mean,
mole,
I
the
see
freckle.
women.
They have just the little stud right there. I was like, what the fuck did you get that
Those are
pierced
called
for?
dermals.
Yeah.
I had a friend in school who had her chest pierced.
What is the purpose of that?
I don't know, but it's cool.
It's like a
I
hook.
never wanted it. Yeah, they stick it in there like the ending. It's like a
So you can
T
hang
shape.
up from things?
Fuck that.
Like you sleep like a bat? Is that what it is?
Like they have them like in
there's-
random
there's
places.
a hook in your skin.
Like, I don't
not
care.
on the
Like if you
outside
do that
of
stuff,
it.
like that's
Would you get
tight.
that,
Like
Philly?
whatever, that's your thing. It's
Nah.
just I don't get it.
Would you get anything pierced like your lip?
No.
Like
the only thing I ever wanted
Remember the
pierced
chick in
was
Pulp
my
Fiction?
ear.
She was talking about all her piercings.
That's all I wanted. No.
Bobby
don't.
Jokes, if you had to get something pierced, what would you get pierced? Go. It's nipples. He's gonna say
Ear?
nipples.
Ear?
Yes.
Your right
Bobby
ear?
Jokes. Bobby Jokes would totally get his nipples pierced.
Just like those.
He's like,
those
"How do you know
big
I don't
ones,
already?"
too.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry I derailed. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You could just switch to nipples though.
Okay, fine.
He's just
Yeah,
Bobby
I'll switch
Jokes.
to
Bobby
nipples.
Jokes. Okay, our final question of the week is from John Hempel. Welcome to the podcast, John. He
Hempel.
says, "Clothes, just wearable blankets."
No, because I'm cold right now. Blankets
Yeah,
make
but
me
really,
warm.
like, if you take your clothes off and you don't have a blanket, you could use your clothes for a blanket.
No, because I'm cold right now and it's
So,
not.
like, what is
my
a,
clothes
what
are
is a
keeping me
hoodie?
warm.
It's a wearable blanket. So, like, I would say clothes are 100% a wearable blanket. Chris, what
I
say
have
you?
to disagree. Chris is sleeping.
Chris, get the fuck up.
I will say that I can't wait for hoodie weather to come back. I love
Oh, that
it.
is
Are you gonna
true,
will you
though.
be participating in purchasing a Passive Gravy hoodie?
Probably not.
You're such an ass.
Thanks for really motivating all of our listeners, readers, and viewers to
Please don't be like
spend their
Chris.
hard-earned money on things to help support your podcast. Dick. What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's
Is
just
he
like- is he
fingering the
fingering?
air? He's fingering
This is
the
a
air.
this is a wrap it up moment.
Okay, boss. Fuck off,
I'm
Chris.
kidding.
Fuck off.
Alex hates me.
Chris, do you know what month it is? Or do you know what today is? It's
All right, I'll see you guys later.
you're not leaving.
Oh
You're not
my
leaving.
god.
All right. Well, anyways,
All right, Alex.
he doesn't know how to get out, so good luck. You know the gate doesn't open on your way out without a key, so
Are you gonna have to let us out?
I'll let you out. I don't know how he's getting out.
He just leave.
Yeah, nigga.
Anyways, before
so
Chris can
stupid.
come back and talk on the podcast, we're going to sign off. I am at Alex J. Middleton on the Twitter. Phyllis is at Phyllis the Buzz. Bobby Jokes is at Robert Barbosa03. If you want to send us questions for the answer segment, remember there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Not gonna say my
No, you already left. You already left, so we've turned your mic off and you're done for the day. No. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. Nope. I am in charge of this. I'm running the ship now.
He's leaving
I am the
again.
captain.
It's real Chris Hogan.
It's not. Don't follow him. Don't follow him. If you follow him, unfollow him. And then. No, wow, you were a dick and you walked off. You stormed off. You stormed off. And this is my way of boycotting you. This is my knee to your protest. Nope.
You guys are like
Anyways,
children.
He's a child. He's a child. Dude, who just stormed off?
Turns off people's.
Who stormed it? Who storms out? Who storms out? Okay. You tried to just see if we'd care, and we didn't care. We didn't.
There we go. I'm back. I missed you guys.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. So if you want to send your questions to the answer segment, answers at passthegravypod.com. Remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Thank you guys for all of that you've done. I really hope that we can see you guys out at the Halloween thing for the 200th episode, our first ever live podcast. Let us know, guys. We're pretty stoked about it at passthegravypod on the Twitter. Also, if you just share the podcast with your friends, word of mouth is the best way that we get heard and that people learn about us. And all of you that haven't rated us on iTunes, if you could please go to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, maybe roast us. We'll read them all when we get a bunch of them.
Talk about Phyllis's bleached asshole.
Talk about Phyllis and all the things she just said on this podcast today.
Wait, you don't bleach your asshole? Have you ever bleached your asshole?
This is the end of the
Answer
podcast.
the question.
Just answer the question, please.
No.
She hesitated.
I think she
hesitated.
bleached it.
She's thought about it
a few times.
She's thought about it. But okay, so just if you reviewed us on iTunes, that'd be awesome, guys. And just share us with a friend. Just like when we post the podcast, like us on Facebook, Pass the Gravy Podcast, obviously. And then when we post about the podcast, just share it with your friends. Like, check this shit out, and they'll do that. And if you bought any shirts or anything, just send us a picture with that. We'll post it. We really appreciate all that you guys do. You guys are dope. And
can I ask one more asshole question?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Waxed your asshole?
No.
Have you waxed stuff before?
No.
I've waxed my
asshole. That seems
asshole.
really painful. I'm sure you have.
No, you haven't.
It's been done before. I swear to God on my life.
That's gross.
I didn't go somewhere, but me and some friends, I lost a bet.
Let us know what you thought of future news, and
Is it over?
I guess we will.
Phyllis wants so badly to leave.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, hopefully, Phyllis, you want to come back on and answer some more bike/sex questions?
Asshole questions?
Next Tuesday, I'm getting my nose done.
Ooh, so no. But we'll get an update. We'll get a post-nose update from Phyllis.
What song is this?
This is Changes.
I see no change.
Pass the gravy, bitches.
In the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts.